right. Hope you enjoyed the pre-show. I can't even remember what the first song I used. Oh wait, the chat's gonna tell me. Yep, yeah, it was definitely the character select stage music from Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance. Then there was a remix of the Frigate stage from GoldenEye, and my video's acting fucky. What the? Am I the only one seeing that right now? Might be me. The remix is from Game Beats, beat spelled like the vegetable. Then I played the Technodrome remix by Ekiku. And then I played the boss remix of Ninja Turtles Turtles in Time by Dusk, who did the music for OC Remix. And the character select theme from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Tournament Fighters. And now finally I'm just going to play it right now. There we go. I'll just wait for him to unmute.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, perfect timing.
Yep.
Yep. No. We need to hold a can of beer.
Oh, yeah. Yup. No, that's My Little Pony. Shit.
No. Yep.
Yup.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yup. Yup. I remember that one, like, I think Bill got quarantined, and he gave everyone lice, and he had to stand, like, 60 feet away, so you just see him down in another alleyway going, yup!
Alright, close. Any reason on today's title? More VTuber references.
Yeah, that's been my life as well.
The hic comes from Amelia Watson because she hiccups, and the wog comes from Ina because she's
purple, and so is Waluigi.
Yeah, and she goes wah from time to time.
I'm assuming that's not related. That's my logic of it, but I'm assuming that's not the reason.
Alright. Speaking of VTubers, apparently some people are in a culture shock.
Oh.
About Gura.
Oh. Okay, I'm not sure where you're going with this, but go on.
So, there's like a theory. It hasn't been completely confirmed, nor do I think it's going to be confirmed anytime in the future. There was a ship-hosting VTuber like 3 years ago by the name of Senzawa. And
she wasn't a VTuber, but yeah. Oh no, that is like dead on confirmed. She even sang Gura even sang Country Roads later.
Yeah, and apparently that channel went quiet, and then about several months later, Gura shows up, sounding very similar to Senzawa. There are two extremely salty groups of fans. It was in the video I linked you. They're upset about this, but me, I'm just shrugging. I'm like, this is like finding out that Dude Love and Mankind are the same person.
No, it's really obvious. Yeah, okay. Gura is definitely Senazawa. They're like borderline identical. I do know who Amelia is too. She was a VTuber that had a pretty shitty rig. And there was a thread I went to that I thought was funny. It was like, what VTubers do you want to see collab? And it was Senazawa and whatever Amelia's old name was. And everyone's like, oh, go fuck yourself. I thought it was pretty funny.
Dude.
I mean, it's really, really obvious who Calliope was.
Oh yeah, you said she had a Spotify account before she became Calliope.
Not even a Spotify account. She straight up had like YouTube, and she was part of like a group. And every once in a while, she does go back on her old Twitter to try and hype up the remainders of her old group to make sure that they're successful now that she's distracted.
Okay, I just want to bring this up to chat, especially Lance, since he was like dunking on Calliope's rap music, saying I'm not a fan. You know who is a fan? The RZA.
Yeah, I forget. Somebody sent the music to RZA from Wu-Tang Clan.
The RZA actually shouted out Calliope.
Yeah. I'm not sure if he actually listened, because I know that somebody bought a cameo, but they said, hey, good luck with the rap career, maybe I'll take a listen. She's like, oh god, no, please don't!
How hard is it to listen to a 3-minute song?
Not very. Especially because, So I don't think I meant, we haven't streamed in a while, but I haven't mentioned, I did mention it actually, like the day it happened, but I did buy Calliope's birthday package.
Nice.
So that comes with her album on vinyl, a poster, a bunch of pins, like a voice track, and a Dakimakura.
Carnage, Washu would probably beat every character from Dragon Ball because she's such a super genius Miri Sue. She would just suck them into a dimension where they get thrown into a sun. Like,
as you do.
This Dragon Ball debate is so dumb. And if the characters are that powerful, then whoop-de-doo, you just said they're boring. Congratulations.
Yes. I do love this one thread I saw that that Fear Rattata could easily beat Goku.
Kirby can beat them all.
Because Fear Rattata, quick attack makes you faster than literally anything. Endeavor will bring them down to the exact point of health you're at, and Focus Sash will make you survive any attack with a single hit point left or equivalent. So as long as Rattata can,
God, I'm
go
tired of these
stupid Goku.
Stupid Goku. I'm tired of these stupid Goku versus whoever debates are so childish and stupid now. Like,
you know who would beat Goku at everything? Every dad who's there for their child.
Goku can totally beat Omni-Man. No, he can't. No, unless he has
a better father than Goku is.
Actually, yeah. We can at least agree on that.
You just fucked up.
Well, this is a interesting segue to tell you guys that we've been watching the Amazon Prime series Invincible, and we love it so far.
I really like Invincible. I did look a bit into the comics, and man, there's a few weird differences.
Yeah, I looked at. I
guess Monster Girl isn't a little girl in the comic, or at least I couldn't find any images of it.
Oh,
unless that was like how she looked later.
Oh yeah. I don't know if I want to go into detail about it because I don't want to spoil it for anyone who hasn't read the comics. I was kind of surprised when I saw the trailer because I thought that series was a little more innocent than I was led on to believe.
Because you only read the first chapter or something, didn't you say?
I read like the first issue, and I had a friend of mine who gushed about it because he basically described it as it's basically Peter Parker if he had Superman's powers. And I'm like, okay, that sounds nice. That sounds innocent. I read the first issue and I thought it was pretty funny and all that shit. And then when I saw the trailer for the Netflix series, I'm like, oh, Invincible's getting an anime adaptation first. It's great. It's going to be very faithful, blah, blah, blah. And then I started seeing the blood splats and the extra violence kicking in. I'm like, good. And then I watched the first episode in the last 10 minutes. Holy shit.
My favorite thing about it is that, like, if you watch the trailer, there's that little thing in the start where, like, oh man, that guy's gonna die horribly. It's like, oh wait, they lived? Okay. This is pretty, for the most part, positive. I'm liking it. And, like, I don't even think they swear that much either.
Not at the beginning.
Yeah, and then, like, the swearing kicks in, like, right when the tone changes. Yeah, it's not like a spoiler to say there's a tone change because it's in the trailers, so...
Yeah, it's nuts, but it's just, at the same time, it was something I was looking for. It was something I was looking for a long time in terms of making a TV series animated adaptation of something that's for adults, but it's not South Park or Family Guy. It's something you can still take a little seriously. It still has plenty of blood and gore, and it has well done animation, which I believe they made that change to that one moment at the end of the first episode just to show off the animation because it played out very differently in the comics.
That was the most detail I've seen in a long time for that kind of stuff.
And I'm like, oh. And what's funny is that after the episode, like after the credits roll, which it's very similar to the ending of the first Drakengard game, ending E, where the credits roll and it's just ambient noises, no music or anything. And Amazon's like, about to play the episode in 3. No, I'm pausing here and I'm trying to assess the situation right now.
So I have a friend who...
Also, JoJo, careful with the spamming of the...
Yeah, careful. And then I'm going to disagree because I liked Mirai Nikki, especially when it went off the rails.
Also, Jojamon, you just spoiled a major part of the fucking thing I didn't want spoiled.
I'm not seeing any spoiler parts, so yeah, delete whatever.
I removed it.
Okay, good. Yeah, I didn't even see that. Yeah. Don't spoil. We're trying to dance around spoilers if they weren't in the trailer. I would generally pitch the series for the most part as like average teen who has a superpowered dad, inherits his powers, goes to fight crime, and is kind of slapped in the face by the reality of crime fighting.
Yeah, that was the other that was the other thing. But oh boy, that second episode, ooh.
Oh, the Homelander would destroy Brightburn because Brightburn doesn't understand his own powers yet.
Yeah, that is pretty funny, man. Drakengard wasn't that ending wasn't supposed to continue anything, and then all of a sudden, Nier happened. Which by the way, that game's getting its remake coming out this week, isn't it?
Yes, it is actually. Yeah, I'm definitely I can't think about any upcoming games because I've just been dumping all of my time into Monster Hunter Rise.
That's fine. I've been dumping most of my gaming time on there too. I haven't dumped it as much as you did because I just finished the credits part.
Oh wow, okay. Yeah, I'm right now. I'm just trying to check mark every single quest, and I'm generally switching weapons a lot, so I'm burning through my money in dumb ways.
Yeah, I think I did the same thing recently. Forging. I have to say, it was probably Forging Palico equipment.
Yeah, I generally.
Again, Jojo Mons, stop with the spamming of the text. You're kind of scaring my other audience members away because I want them to. I want Ifrit to get a word in. I want Matt to get a word in. I want Al, everyone.
Why use more words when few words do job good?
You don't seem to understand. Spider-Man isn't yours to photograph.
Yeah.
I'm just coming up with weird memes because Omni-Man is played by J.K. Simmons, which is funny because he looks like a superhero Jameson in this series.
Yeah. Which, okay, I don't know what is going on with the new Spider-Man movie, but they announced that the dude from Spider-Man 2 is going to come back and play Doc Ock again.
Alfred Molina?
Yeah, he's coming. They announced him coming back to play Doc Ock. Which I don't like the idea of that. Move on to other villains. Which I hope he's just a cameo.
Yeah, he's probably making a cameo as Otto Octavius, and I don't even know if they're going to do Doc Ock. I'm going to be honest.
That would be fine. Because they did generally...
No, here's the thing. After Insomniac Spider-Man, you can't top any other version of Doc Ock. That's the best one.
I need to play that then.
Oh, yeah. Sure, he may have that George Costanza male pattern baldness, but he nailed it. He nailed it perfectly.
Oh, no, I remember there was this one tweet I absolutely love that was because I guess it leaked out that Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield are supposed to make appearances in the new Spider-Man. Yeah, and then there's going like, okay, so to see the new Spider-Man, do I have to watch Spider-Man 1 and 2, or do I have to watch 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 1 and 2?
Boy, this is going to be fun if you have to.
Yeah. Here's a spoiler. I doubt you're going to have to watch I forgot what those movies were even called. Was that Amazing Spider-Man?
The Andrew Garfield ones, yeah.
Yeah. It was called Amazing Spider-Man. I legit forgot what that series was called. It left so little of an impression on me.
That's pretty fucked up because that's what the comics were originally called.
I wanted to call it I think Spectacular is like a much better way to call it that. Oh yeah, Balan Wonderworld.
It had a cartoon.
I'm loving watching the discourse of Balan Wonderworld.
Same here. Hey Chimkuza. I was gonna say Spectacular Spider-Man, spectacular show that got canceled halfway because Greg Weisman worked on it, and Greg Weisman is cursed. I actually met him at MechaCon several years ago. He autographed my Icky Tosin DVD. You want to know why? He actually provided a voice role in that series.
Wait, when you met him, did you get canceled early?
Probably. It was the same MechaCon where I met Tommy Yoon, who was like the PR fall guy. I mean, spokesman for Harmony Gold.
Oh God.
Which, by the way, I heard the news, and I'm actually going to save that for a video.
Oh boy.
I'm going to talk about it on video because I know not all my subscribers like watching my streams. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if I'm losing subs because all I do is stream nowadays. But it's the most comfortable way for me to shoot the breeze. I don't know why. I just feel nervous when I record vlogs nowadays. So yeah,
I understand that feeling. I did do a recording recently, and I was stuttering up a storm again. It just feels it's kind of the same problem I have. I have a huge difficulty leaving the voicemail. Yeah, leaving a voicemail because it's the idea of talking to something that's recording you versus talking to somebody who can react to you on the fly.
I don't have this problem when I submit auditions.
Yeah. I tend to edit myself a lot when I'm doing auditions.
Well, if you're editing a voiceover file, that's probably for the best.
Yeah.
Just be careful on your plosives. Oh, poo! I don't plosive on my piece. Oh, wacko! We need another take.
I do have a pop filter now, but also I turned up the sensitivity on this mic way too far when I'm doing streams because I like to sit far away from the mic when I'm doing actual recordings. Doing actual recordings.
I have this crazy ass pop filter that my fucking agent / voice coach recommended me. Oh, and I want you to look this up. It's called a Chaotica eyeball. I'm not using it right now. Obviously, I'm using the microphone because I like to move around.
I still have my laptop for work open. I started typing Chaotica eyeball on my work laptop.
Chaotica is spelled with K, Kaotica, and it basically, like I said, it looks like a weird ass alien eyeball. It's basically a pop filter that surrounds the entire space of the microphone when you put it in there.
I've seen that one.
I like it. It's pretty pricey, but I think it's worth it. And and in transparency here, I am not being shilled by them, though I want to because I wouldn't mind using a few extra dollars.
I would shill so damn hard for the dumbest things. And I would definitely shield. Yeah, I've totally seen the eyeball before.
Also, if you're hearing weird noises in the background, I have my fan turned on. This room is very, very warm for some reason.
Got a lot of fans.
Jojo.
You know what? Balan Wonderworld looks like shit. It doesn't look like a good game.
It looks like garbage, and I think Pat might be right. Yuji Naka is a lucky hack.
Yuji Naka is a lucky hack, very similar to what the fuck is his name again? The Mega Man, the not Mega Man
Keiji Inafune. Keiji Inafune.
Who everything he's ever touched has turned to shit.
Jojo.
Jojo, I don't know where you're getting your information, but please stop.
I mean, yeah. Also,
Last of Us is not getting a reboot.
Also, I noticed Mishka's not here. Well, neither is Tom.
Yeah.
Mishka asked if we were going to do we've been talking on this or more Monster Hunter, and I gave her an honest answer. She said, okay, I guess she's not interested. Unless it's Monster Hunter, of course, which, speaking of, guess who you converted into being a hunter in Kimura Village?
Not fully yet, but he was interested, and Al's one of those people that's really hard to get into things, but I hung out. So a good friend of the show, Big Al, he had his gallbladder taken out recently, and he's been recovering. So I went to visit him.
We forgot to address that. Yeah, we have 2 weeks of shit to cover. Yeah,
we do. But yeah, our good buddy, Big Al, his stomach was killing him. He went to the hospital, and he found out that his gallbladder was full of stones, like one of which was the size of a golf ball. And he emergency had to have his gallbladder taken out. And he's at home recovering. He's doing very well. Before I came over, he did tell me it hurts to laugh lately, and I was like really worried about it, but I can thankfully say he feels good enough to laugh because he was laughing his ass off most of the time we were hanging out, so that was good.
All right, that's good because he giggles a lot in his videos lately. Like it's not a criticism on like that's driving me up the wall. It's just something I notice out of him.
It feels natural with him.
Maybe that's his way to like get his word out nowadays. But there was a guy that used to be subscribed to him. He blocked him, but he called it chuckle chucking, And he was getting pissed off about it in the comments.
Oh, wow, okay.
He was doing the full caps. Will you stop with the chuckle chucking?
Oh, man.
And
Sometimes it's like a nerve in weird ways.
a couple of years ago, when he was making his video talking about his favorite wrestler of all time, Big Van Vader, passing away.
Yeah.
I assume it's his favorite wrestler of all time because he was gushing about him and he was legit sad when he passed away. At least one of his favorites. He was addressing some shit. And you will notice in Al's video, he will say, "Oh, apparently somebody doesn't like it when I giggle, so..." That was a response to that motherfucker.
Yeah.
I know exactly who he was talking about.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, but anyway, so we were hanging out, having some good laughs. We downloaded a few of the Jackbox style games, like Use Your Words and What the Dub. Pretty fun. I would like to play those with a larger group of people sometime. But the other thing I did there, I'm like, I'm gonna bring my Switch. I think you would like Monster Hunter. So we played for a little bit. He messed around with some of the weapons. I was telling him how to work a few of them. He really liked the Insect Glaive.
Oh wow, that's my weapon.
Yeah.
He's a flyboy like me.
Charge blade. I'm like, charge blade is complicated. It's like, okay, what about... I tried to get him on the dual blades and the longsword, but after the insect glaive, he's like, ooh, the hammer is pretty simple and is big damage. Like, oh yeah. So mess around with the hammer. He was really not feeling it for the first two quests, which is hunt some some Jaggeruses and go find crop stuff, because he wasn't really big on he couldn't understand the movement very well. But then the second he unlocked the Great Azuchi quest, he's like, okay, fine, I'll hunt a big monster. And he was getting really into it. I told him about the wire bug move, and he was doing crazy hammer flips and slamming down the Azuchi, knocking it out every 3 seconds, just pummeling the thing into the ground. It's like, so where's the health bar on this thing? I'm like, there is none! He's like, wait, what? And he's just fighting it. And I'm telling him, pay attention to the monster's move. He's like, no, he's getting tired, he's getting really into it. Hunts the Azuchi, and the first thing he tells me is well, that was exhilarating.
Yep, welcome to Monster Hunter.
Welcome to Monster Hunter.
If you can get Big Al into it, I think I could get Magus into it. That's what the society in our Discord needs to do. Don't get too forceful. I don't know. Mishka has to be here. Don't get too forceful. We'll probably edge him if and when we do our D&D session tomorrow and be like, dude, if Big Al can get into this game, and it's really hard to get him into a lot of things.
Yeah.
Because
basically, I told him it's really fun with friends.
A couple of weeks ago, when we did the Monster Hunter stream, Windsor's like, dude, you don't remember doing the Rampage mission? I'm like, no.
Oh.
And you're like, God damn, you must have been shit-faced. And I rewatched that stream, and yeah, I was drunk as hell, but I was still doing my job competently. It's like, wow, apparently if I have something to focus on, I can totally... Legend of the Drunken Glaive user.
Yep. Yeah, but right now, my best weapons are...
Well, Tom's here. I don't know if Mishka's going to be here, because I got some news from Mishka, Monster Hunter related. We finally converted...
Well, the guy at work didn't show up yet. Not my problem. I'm logging off.
We're finally going to... Jason finally got the Rant Master interested in Monster Hunter.
Yep. And he buys games at the drop of a hat, so money and money and all that is not an issue for him, because he was like, I'll buy this $15 game and this $15 game. He bought 3 games while I was there. Jesus. So I'm like, okay, yeah, no, play Monster Hunter. I'm gonna message him and say, yo, everybody's celebrating you buying Monster Hunter right now. Or everyone's celebrating you playing Monster Hunter.
I'm surprised you brought the game over. You didn't recommend the demo to him? Isn't that still up?
No. Oh. No, I'm not gonna recommend the demo to him.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I forgot the demo is, yeah.
It was kind of fucked up.
You almost didn't play Monster Hunter because of that fucking demo.
Yeah. Because the game did a very bad job of telling me how my weapons worked.
It still kind of does.
Yeah.
So I found out. Did you see the 44-second gameplay of Shredder's Revenge?
I did. I only saw I only saw like clips on that Nintendo Indie Direct.
I think that was the 44-second.
Okay, that was it then.
Really?
That was a nice surprise. Hey, Luca.
I mean, I knew it was going to be on the Switch. I am going to buy it on the Switch because it's been tradition for me to play Ninja Turtle games on the Super Nintendo consoles.
Yep.
But also, I just wanted to see the clip to hear how the music is.
It better have good music.
Yeah, because as evident by the pre-show, I fucking love the soundtrack of all those old school 8-bit, 16-bit TMNT video games, including the shitty side-scroll one that the AVGN reviewed way back when. Yeah, I actually did like the boss music for that game.
Did you? I love that AVGN commented on this, but the fact that his Simon's Quest review is now as close to the same distance from the release of that game as that review is to now.
Damn.
It's been the same. Like, he commented on a game that came out 17 years ago, and now the review is 17 years old.
It's kind of funny because the joke was that he was complaining about old games that nobody cares about anymore, and then now he sparked a retro revolution in some way.
Yeah. And he even has games based on him. Oh, hey, Aaron.
Hey, Zamarin. So, when I said in Big Al's comment, because he shared it, I said, okay, music's banging so far, and they said, they got the Sonic Mania composer on this.
Hell yeah.
And I don't care what Silent Rob says, I actually like the new music that was added to Sonic Mania. I actually remember it pretty well. I'm hearing Press Garden Zone in my head right now as we speak. Act 1 specifically.
No matter how badly Sonic has dropped the ball in the past, the music has always been pretty damn good.
Man, the music has always been crazy. It can do any genre and it would still fit. I mean, the weird chill Euro techno music of Sonic R, the edgy rock music in Shadow the Hedgehog.
I love those songs so much.
Me too. They have a song from Power Man 5000 in it, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
And Julian K.
They performed that at Youmacon, which was fun.
Oh man. As well as the soundtrack, the two different versions of Sonic CD soundtrack. The US and the Japan/Europe ones. Hello?
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry, I was just listening to you.
Oh, I just fucking love Cosmic Eternity. That's the ending credits song for the Mega Drive version of Sonic CD.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, all the songs of great music. Yeah, I'm lubing up my new tattoo now.
Oh. I wish I could get... Man, if I ever become swole successful, I still need that fucking Yakuza-like Ryoko tattoo on my back.
That'd be fucking rad.
Yeah, but I have to get swole.
And speaking of... You did bring up the news. Yeah, Samoa Joe got released.
Alright.
Probably a good thing for him. Greener pastures.
Yeah, all he's been doing is being a color commentator, and I think he can't wrestle because of problems with concussions?
Oh no, yeah, that makes sense.
I know. And I like Samoa Joe, but he has been stupidly misbooked in his entire career. Well, not in his entire career, but definitely TNA and probably WWE. TNA for the fact that they made him into a stereotypical tribal Samoan with a stupid fake tattoo that looked like a dick.
Oh yeah.
And
why can they?
And I remember you can look this up on Jim Cornette's YouTube channel, but he shares this story, and Joe is like, I'm a college educated guy from California. Why am I like this? Plus the sudden heel turn during that match with Kurt Angle, and.
Can't they just make another gimmick like Lanny Poffo the Genius? I loved that gimmick. Why's everybody gotta be like a dumb, brainless brawler half the time?
And the thing is, I would love to, if AEW had competent booking, or if I was booking for AEW and I had the opportunity to sign Samoa Joe almost immediately, I would definitely work an angle with him and MJF, because I don't know if you're familiar with this, but
I love MJF.
there was a clip that was shared on social media for a while where Samoa Joe was walking down the hallway with the NXT belt, and there were some security guards that were walking around him. One of those people to his right would eventually become Maxwell Jacob Friedman on AEW. And he was like walking almost side by side with Joe, and Joe just fucking shoves him. Just fucking shoves him. Like very, very dickishly, I might add. And I would actually book a pay-per-view angle about that.
Back when I was working security, you shoved me. Now I've surpassed you, and I'm gonna prove it.
Yeah, that's pretty much how it would work out. What's funny is that MJF actually did a promo where he basically parodied that, where some black guy was walking up to him. He's like, he was just doing his little smug strut, and he just fucking shoves, like, stay out of my shot. It was great.
Oh, MJF is so good. I love heels so much.
Oh yeah, MJF is still one of the best heels. Speaking of heels and how they're being misbooked, Pat McAfee is going to be on SmackDown, but not as a wrestler, as a fucking commentator.
I don't get it.
I think he will make a great heel commentator, and I hope he browbeats the shit out of Michael Cole, because Michael Cole is a boring sack of shit. But I'd rather see him wrestle, because his match with Adam Cole was actually pretty bitchin'.
Yeah. I had a dumb thought. I want to see Samoa Joe and Scott Steiner on commentary.
Oh my god. I could see Joe trying to say something, and Steiner, obviously, he's the heel commentator. Every time he would try to say something, he'd be like, "Hey, shut up, fatso! You fat son of a bitch!"
That's a freak!
Because, you know, when he said he's fat, he was referring to Samoa Joe.
Yep.
Oh, that would be... Ooh, that's money. That's money.
I show everybody I meet that clip of Scott Steiner doing math. You got a 33 and a 7.8 chance of beating you Samoa Joe. But if I got him on my side, then my odds become 87.2%. So I have a 130% chance of winning at Survivor.
See, you know, Joe, the numbers don't lie. And they spell disaster for you at Sacrifice. I'm like, oh, numbers can spell.
It's a 50%. Oh, yeah, Sacrifice. 50% chance of winning, but I'm a genetic freak, so my odds go from 50 to 80%.
All right, so Mishka's here, and I'm just going to say this to Mishka. We might be able to convert Big Al into playing Monster Hunter now. Oh, they're also rumored to cut more talent from NXT. Shouldn't you... Well,
no wonder Brennan Williams is becoming a VTuber right now, because he's stuck as the part of the redemption or whatever the fuck they're called. Yeah, he knows his days are numbered.
If they cut fucking Walter, I'm gonna be pissed. No, I'm sorry, Volter, however you pronounce it in German stuff.
I don't know.
Dude, he's this... Oh my god, you need to look up Volter versus Tommaso Ciampa. There's like a moment in the match where they're outside the ring. Ciampa was like lying on the ring announce board, and Volter was going for one of his chops. He dodges it, but he breaks the table. He breaks the top part of the table in half. And I'm like, holy shit, if he didn't dodge that, he would have lost a lung.
Yeah.
Dude, god damn it. If The Rock still wrestled, we could have had him versus Roman Reigns. It's not my fault I hicked when I should have wad.
Yeah.
Well, that's what happens.
You should watch the comfy streams rather than the chaotic streams then.
I should have Shoryukened instead of Hadokened. Yeah, I'm about to say.
Speaking of Hadokens and Shoryukens.
Okay, I'm getting to it. Okay, so
Yep.
I never thought if I were to travel back in time where a 5-year-old Darkscream was around and he was big into Mighty Morphin Power Rangers and Street Fighter 2, I would have told him, hey, kid, doing the math, 27 years from now, or was it, 28, well, 28 actually when the time when it comes out, 28 years from now, you're going to see the hypest shit ever. And you're going to see Ryu from Street Fighter say, it's morphin' time. And then get excited.
Your child will be like, just making horrible child noises because he's so excited.
Yeah, he'll die of a seizure. Cause,
Clive, stop eating change. My cat's eating quarters.
Oh, no! Fucking stop her.
That. Yeah, stop eating change. Dumbass.
And yeah, you're right. If Walter is too big to cut, both literally and figuratively, I think he has the NXT UK belt for like 2 years now. Not to mention that guy will kill you. I haven't gotten too much into Ultraman. Now, I got into fucking Gridman when it was called the Superhero, or was it Superhuman?
Superhuman Samurai Cyber Squad.
Yeah, when I used to watch that before I go to school every day.
I need to watch the new quadruple S series because I don't even know what that is.
I still need to finish the first quadruple S squared man.
I need to watch the second episode of Zombieland Saga Season 2.
I need to watch the first episode, Season 2.
I'm bad at watching things, except for Invincible and Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Well, for me, it's Invincible and VTubers.
Yep.
Yeah, he is. He beat Ciampa and retained the belt.
Man, I am actually loving. So that's the thing. I was kind of like.
Oh no! We're still going off topic. We need to talk about Ryu.
Sorry.
We need to talk about Ryu in the only.
Ryu. Yep. Yeah. You're right. My bad.
So I have been sinking a shitload of time into Power Rangers Battle for the Grid because it's one of the few games with a competent netcode and B crossplay all over the place. Now Tom and I attempted to stream it on his channel about a year ago, maybe a little bit earlier, I don't know, quite some time, and there were some technical glitches and shit. However, the developers were aware of this and they were able to patch it and fix it in like less than 48 hours. So they're very competent at their job. But yeah, Battle for the Grid, until Strive comes out, or even then, it's the only fighting game I would occasionally seek my time into. Because it's a lot of fun. Simple, but I think the roster's really good. I've had some surprises. I didn't expect to love RJ from Jungle Fury so goddamn much. Like, he has like a fucking sliding low, and then you can use that for like his knee attack, which is basically a Shoryuken and all that shit. And if you watch the Ryu trailer, which by the way, he has his own Power Ranger outfit. It's not just fucking Ryu and his gi and shit. No, he's got a cool ass Jetman inspired.
I wish more crossovers would actually like change their outfits to match the aesthetic.
I know when Injustice announced Scorpion, they got, what's his name? The artist, this great comic book artist. He did the artwork for All-Star Batman and Robin.
Awesome. Good.
He was the one who designed Scorpion's outfit for that game.
Nice.
And yeah, they also confirmed that Chun-Li's in it, so hopefully there's a third Street Fighter character we don't know about that might be added into that pass.
Yo, Power Ranger Blanca.
That would be pretty cool. He could be... Yeah, he could be the Green Thunderbird Ranger or whatever.
He would be like one of the monsters of the week.
No, I was thinking M. Bison either have like a Lord Zed inspired design or something that would actually make him look like a Power Ranger, or make him look like a Psycho Ranger. If you remember the Psycho Rangers.
But hear me out. Blanca, but he's redesigned to look like a shitty big costume.
Don't they already have that as a costume in
They
Street
do.
Fighter
You
V?
Blanca-chan, but threatening looking.
Jim Lee, yeah. No. Sub-Zero was in Injustice 2. I'm talking about Injustice 1, because I played a bit of Injustice 2, but I never
Got that into it.
No. Despite the fact that Hellboy, all of the Ninja Turtles are in it, and Sub-Zero.
I keep forgetting the Ninja Turtles are in it.
Man, everyone was upset about that announcement, but not me, motherfucker. I'm a Chad.
I just realized the Ninja Turtles tie the DC universe to Killer Instinct.
Dude, there's Batman versus the TMNT. I need to watch that movie.
That too. Yeah. I just think about that one comic panel. This is where my parents died, Raphael. Bummer.
First off, I'm pretty sure that's Michelangelo.
Okay, whatever.
This is where my parents died. Bummer. You know what would cheer me up? Pepperoni
Pizza.
and marshmallow pizza.
I want Batman just digging into a pizza in full costume. Batman wallowing in depression in full costume, just slathering a pizza on his face.
Speaking of pizza, like, I went to a restaurant this evening, and I specifically ordered a 10-inch pizza, and they forgot, and they gave me a large instead, and I didn't notice. And I was eating it, and I was starting to get full pretty early. I'm like, they probably added way too much cheese in this. Or I was thinking to myself, oh my God, I'm actually getting so slender and in shape that 10-inch pizzas are too much for me now. This is great. This is what I want. And then I
always get the...
And then I go and get the bill, and they're charging me for a large pizza. I'm like, motherfucker, you did give me a large.
You gave me a large. Damn it. A customer ordered a medium pizza, and I gave him a large. I soiled the good pizza restaurant name. Soiled it.
Yeah, I couldn't even finish half of it, and I didn't take it with me because it was getting to the point where I didn't want to look at it anymore, so all I did was just eat the toppings off of it. Toppings being pineapple and shrimp, if you're wondering, obviously. You put pineapple on your pizza? Yes, and grilled shrimp.
Yes, justice!
I decided not to Karen out. I paid them, I gave them a tip, and be on my merry way, but I was still a little bit bitter of that because here I am thinking to myself, oh my God, I thought I was getting skinnier. Damn it.
Oh, every time I order a pizza, what I do is I order the biggest size they have. I eat like a half or a quarter of it, and then I just have meals for like the next 2 days.
That sounds smart. So is Al maintaining his weight?
I think he did put on a bit of weight, but he is like once he feels better, he says he's gonna like hop back to working out.
He should get himself.
Brewing his own beer probably has not done good for his waistline, to be honest.
That's understandable.
Oof. You know what? Al just sent me a meme, and damn, that's the realest shit. It's the Falcon and Winter Soldier logo, but it says institutionalized racism in the way we treat our veterans, and yeah, that's the plot of the show.
Damn. Also, wow, that's fucked up. Ifrit, that sounds gross. He just described.
Oh no, I've read that. I've read that fanfic.
I didn't thank God because I'm not into that shit.
Oh no, I haven't read any fanfic like that, but I guarantee one exists.
Yeah, Rule 34. Man, is there a rule like, hey, if it exists, not only there's porn of it, but it panders to a really fucked up kink you don't want to see?
Yep. That's how feet people are. Goddamn, feet always ruining my favorite fetishes.
Oh my God, dude. Guile as a power... Oh, that should be the third one.
That
Fuck
would be
it.
great.
He would be mostly... his ranger suit would be mostly camo colored, and he'd probably have some American flag slapped somewhere.
I think his helmet would he would probably have like his mask like going up over his hair, and it would look like it's metal.
Okay, so Ryu is actually officially known as the Crimson Hawk Ranger, and Chun-Li is the Blue Phoenix Ranger. Guile can be the Green Eagle Ranger.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
And I'm not a huge Guile player, but fuck it, I'm down for that.
I like Guile more than Guile's playstyle.
Guile is a pretty interesting character. I hate how he was written in Street Fighter V. They made him the rational person when, especially when it came to the scenes with Charlie. Guile would never act like that.
No, definitely not.
It
wasn't Charlie the voice of reason most of the time?
Well, Chun-Li, when Charlie wasn't around, Chun-Li was the voice of reason.
Yeah.
Every time I see Guile, he was always kind of a brash hothead. Like, in Street Fighter 2, the anime movie, in Street Fighter 2, the anime movie, he was like, no, Bison's ass is mine. I don't need any assistance to deal with him. And keep in mind, he fucking ditched his family for revenge. He almost resigned from the military just so he could find him, whether or not he's still alive. And in Street Fighter V, when Guile and Chun-Li see Charlie for the first time, he's the one being like, no, wait, something's off. Like, no, that should be Chun-Li's line. What the
Yeah, like what the damn it? Guile should be like, I have a burning desire to fight everything. And then Chun-Li goes, no, something's off. Don't punch everything, Guile.
No, he's like, oh my god, Charlie. He should be breaking down tears seeing him for the first time.
Yeah, you should.
Fucking Ono, dude.
Fucking Akuma and the negative body count.
My God, fuck yeah, that too. I mean, I guess canonically the only person he killed was Gotetsu, and even then they'll find a way to crowbar him into Street Fighter 6.
Yep. Man, I can't wait till they officially put in Shenlong. Not Goki, Shenlong, the guy who taught Goki or whatever. Fuck.
Goken. Goki is Akuma's Japanese name.
Oh, okay, yeah, Goken.
How
the fuck did you find more change? I put it all into a cup.
That must be one of the lucky cats. You remember in 13 Sentinels? If you're near this cat, you get
change.
Yeah, you get loose change.
To buy 12 yakisoba pans and eat them to keep the gay thoughts away. Oh god, that game is so good.
Yeah, I'm so glad I finished it.
I wish I could erase my memory and play it again.
That's how I felt after playing Virtue's Last Reward. I was like, holy shit, this game... Just add Akuma into... No, he's a Ryu clone. No. I want somebody with different functions, please.
Yeah.
No Ryu...
Completely different character. That's why, like, Guile, Blanca... not even Sagat. Sagat's a little bit too similar, too. No. Ooh, Vega.
Well... Vega wouldn't be a ranger. He's too evil.
Generally M. Bison seems like a pretty safe pick.
M. Bison or Guile if you want another ranger. I'm telling you, man. Green Eagle.
It's got to be one of the World Warriors. It's just kind of a given.
Yeah. I kind of wish they would just say, you know what, fuck it.
Fuck it, Jury.
Fuck it, Purple Viper Ranger. What's her name?
Fuck it, Hakan.
Oh god, Hakan would be cool.
Oil Ranger.
Sure, Tom. Jump in for a little bit. I want to hear what this announcement is. Hopefully, it's something. Okay, hopefully, it's something hype making. Besides your personal life, because we already know that.
Oh, speaking of like big announcements, holy shit, Dogecoin.
What about it?
Oh, you haven't seen? It went from like 5 cents to like 40 cents in like 2 days.
That's great. Just like Pat, I don't understand the stock game, so I'm out of it. Also, I agree. After Ono left, Street Fighter V has gotten better. I just wish they would have the balls to switch netcodes.
Definitely. But here's the bad news about Dogecoin. Then I'd be back on.
What?
When it rose, so I have 10,000 Dogecoins. When it rose, I said, okay, it's peaking right now. I'm going to sell it, and I'm going to sell half of mine, and then buy it back when it goes back down. It didn't go back down. So I made $400 off selling half my Dogecoins, and then it skyrocketed. And if I kept it, I would have been $8,000 up rather than like 2,000.
Hey, boys.
Oof.
Hey, what's up?
All right, what's the announcement? Hold on a second. I think you're too loud right now. Let me adjust that. And
Can you hear me now?
yeah, we
Yeah,
can
also my
we
voice
can.
is picking up on your mic, and then buy it back when it goes back.
Yeah, you want to mute that, dude. Mute it.
Guys. Hello.
Yeah, we can
Yes.
hear you. We can also hear the TV in the background.
Don't
Mute
hear
that.
myself. And if I kept it, I would have been
Hold on.
8,000.
Tom. Oh, okay. I guess he
Okay.
can't hear us. Can you hear us?
Yeah, what about now? I guess not. I can hear me.
Okay, I think there's been a delay. Hold on.
Well, obviously, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
But that shouldn't matter if you're already in the voice chat. So mute
Yeah,
your
voice
mute
chat,
your
you should be able to
monitor.
hear us.
Okay.
Also, Balrog the Ebony Bull Ranger. That would be cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
All right.
Okay. I'm here.
All
Got
right.
everything.
What's the announcement?
Howdy, fellas.
Oh, Mishka finally moved in with ya. Congratulations.
Nice. Hey, congrats.
Yeah. He's here.
Yep, I'm here.
All right. It finally happened.
Cool. Now we can just refer to you as a single individual.
Just like that one episode of Scrubs when Ellie and Turk were like attached by the shoulders and they were acting like a smug couple who knew everything or something.
Yep.
Sorry, I'm blowing snot in my fucking wastebasket.
He's actually been here since Friday.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yep. Been here since.
Hmm.
And it's an adjustment.
Yeah.
Going from a northern city, from northern place like Massachusetts, all the way to Jim Ross State. Yeah, I can understand why.
Yeah.
Oklahoma.
Going from
Boomer
a state with that doesn't know how to make roads to a state with wide open roads.
Yep. Very true.
Driving 200 miles to watch the next wrestling promotion.
Driving 200 miles to get milk.
Yeah. Kind of.
See, this is why I prefer suburbs. It's the perfect middle ground of away from the hustle and bustle, but also still calm and quiet enough like a rural place.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were actually kind of hoping you were going to do another Monster Hunter stream. So.
Yeah, but we already did 2 in the row. Plus, there's a lot of other news stories and stuff.
We'll take a break, and then, depending how things go, we'll bring it back. Just like, hey, gotcha! Combo breaker!
Well,
Yeah, and have Big L hopefully into this, and maybe Magus.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, like I said, we're gonna try to sweet talk. I'll try to sweet talk Magus into playing the game because he's like, I don't think I like Monster Hunter. It's like, trust me, this one will change your mind.
The answer that Al gave me when I said, hey, you gonna pick it up? He said, mayhaps.
It's going to change your mind.
And but I just killed Magnum Mallow in the single player mission, so
nice.
yeah.
Very nice. Well, that was the announcement, fellas.
Congrats.
Thank you.
All right. Catch you later. See you back on the stream.
Yeah, well.
Or see you tomorrow if we have that D&D session. If not, I'll still see you tomorrow.
All right, either way.
Yeah. Take care.
All right.
My current tabletop role-playing game's going like really off the rails right now, but we're finally reaching the climax.
I have no idea how my tabletop session, not the one Magus has, but the one Real has, is going. My character accepted a contract he should have never accepted. You know how bad it is? The person offering the contract said it was a fucking mistake. Just flat out told me,
person offering is like, geez, I don't know what you're doing, bro, but yeah, and Chibiski, if you're referring to me doing the math of Dogecoin, yeah, I'm aware it was a panic buy and I was bad at math, but basically I made a lot less money than I would have.
And the worst part is that person who offered me the contract is my character's love interest. Like, what the?
It's like, man,
it's like, wow, you, ooh. Make sure you put those emotions in check, buddy. Otherwise, you'll be destroyed.
Yep.
Now, if I sense negative emotions, I'm gonna fucking turn to the dark side real quick.
So there's a weird mechanic in my buddy's tabletop game that, kind of off the cuff, it's supposed to be a movie or a stage play.
Ah, okay.
So there's certain abilities that allow you to bring in a stunt double. And a character straight up got killed by his own stunt double at one point.
Oof.
So he's now playing as his stunt double.
It's funny because Magus's session, where we were we're of course different groups of people from different backstories and stuff, but we're part of a traveling theater troupe that just got sucked into a crazy wild mass adventures, and similar to well, if you love that, you're allowed to come and join our sessions and listen in.
That would be great.
You don't have to be a character; you could just listen in and have your mic muted. And then,
definitely. No,
and
I might do that.
And then you could give some feedback to him when we're done.
Yeah, well, there was actually a side quest in one of my campaigns I was trying to get them to do, and they wouldn't fucking do it, and it was driving me crazy. But I wanted them, kind of the short version is that I wanted them to work with the manager of a traveling theater troupe, and they would go on a quest. It would be a huge bust. They wouldn't get any rewards. And he'd be like, well, we have to make ends meet somehow to pay for our travel. So they then put on a show, and they exaggerate the adventure they just went on and reenact it.
So it sounds like that one episode of Avatar: The Last Airbender, but
a little bit, yeah.
But the cast, but the main characters actually have to act out the play instead of
they have
other
to act
people.
out, and it would just be a thing where it would be like, and then we encountered 8, and then the guy off stage is like 12 bandits in the middle of the road, and we taught them the value of justice.
So yeah,
and actually, it would have been. We went to a dungeon. There was already adventurers there that cleared it out. And we had nothing to do.
So yeah, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but my character is basically a dragon half, and he's kind of a magic-making smart aleck who's inspired by the janitor from Scrubs.
Beautiful. I played D&D once with Al, and I had a lot of fun, and I really wish I could bring him back for a session, but I haven't been able to get people together to do a session.
All right, I got another thing going for this meme and related to Invincible.
Okay.
You don't seem to understand. You're not on my fucking tempo. Please tell me you get the reference.
I actually don't.
Okay, if you ever seen the movie Whiplash, you would get it.
No, I haven't seen it.
Okay.
Never even heard of it. What the hell is that movie?
It's a movie starring Mr. Fantastic from the shitty Fan 4-Stick movie. And,
okay.
And he is instructed by the world's greatest band teacher, who is played by J.K. Simmons.
Oh, that one! Okay, that movie!
But,
now I remember I saw clips from that movie. Now I remember. Okay, yeah, that works.
Yeah, except here's the thing. He's scarier than Omni-Man.
He sure is! Omni-Man has that thing where he's very soft-spoken, and it's terrifying.
Yeah. I mean, and this is something I'm going to say here. While I do like Omni-Man, while I do like where the direction Invincible's going, can we take a break from the whole edgy Superman take now?
You know what? Yeah. That's a very common thing, is Superman, but if dark. I did like Brightburn, though. I think I liked it that it was a child, and that made it extra interesting. And the fact that the movie had many chances to try and humanize him, and they said, fuck that, we're going to make him even worse.
But this is the second Amazon series
You know what?
It
You're
does
right.
it.
The boys followed immediately by this.
Yeah, how is the boys gonna react to this?
They're watching it on TV. It's like, man, this is ridiculous. A character like that would not be this well adjusted. I mean,
Dude.
look at Homelander outside screaming and committing genocide.
Dude, it got so over exaggerated to the point where Neo GameSpark shared like an image or a tweet or whatever where somebody said, "Hear me out. Here's an edgy take for Superman. He goes around, saves people, and generally becomes a good, well stand-up human being."
The edgy take of the guy with infinite power does it for yet, like actually helps people and does his best to be a good person.
And I'm like, yep, that is edgy and I support it.
J.K. Simmons played played J. Jonah Jameson.
and the live-action Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies.
Spider-Man. That's generally where a lot of people know him from. He also was Cave Johnson in Portal 2.
He's done a shitload of things. Like,
He has an amazing voice.
oh,
He played,
he's
like
one of my
Tenzin in Aura.
yeah, he's one of my favorite actors. He also plays one of the Stans in Gravity Falls.
Oh yeah, he does.
Not Grunkle Stan, but his brother.
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
also
Ford.
he also played Santa Claus in Klaus.
Oh yeah, he did.
You don't seem to understand. These toys are not yours to give. You don't seem to understand. You're not gonna get a raise in advance, Parker. And
You don't seem to understand. You'll never be the Avatar if you. Yeah, if you.
Oh,
keep acting
Invincible
like-
has a great voice cast too. Like you know who voices the tailor, the guy who makes all the superhero costumes.
Mark Hamill.
Yep. You know who voices
So-
Robot, right?
Robot is Zachary Quinto, which I haven't seen him in anything. I like Zachary Quinto. I think he's a great actor.
I think when it's actually well written, he is actually a good successor to Spock.
Yes, I agree. I thought he played a great Spock. That's why
Except for like the last 20 minutes of Into Darkness, where he just turned insane.
Next. Yeah.
It's like what Mike said to Rich. It's totally in character for someone like Spock to be on a moving platform, punching a guy, saying, "I'm going to kill you, you cocksucker."
I am so emotionally invested. I'm so emotionally angry right now. I'm Spock.
And of course, he would play an emotionless, more logical thinking machine.
Yeah. There's so many fun moments
Seth
with that
Rogen.
character.
Seth Rogen was in it too.
Yeah, he was the that was one of my favorite characters. That dude who just like travels around making sure planets are like well protected. I will say this about Invincible. I love that it takes place in like a hyper established superhero universe where there's a bunch of bullshit magic and aliens going on, but we're just focusing on other things. But they just come into the story and they're just a fact of life in that world.
Yeah, Alan the Alien. He was pretty fun. I was like,
Yeah,
oh,
Alan the Alien.
I was like, oh, this guy sounds familiar. Oh, it's Seth Rogen, the actor that I'm neutral on.
Yeah.
Or
I thought that was a good role for him to play.
Well, I don't know if
voice.
I don't know if I'm neutral on him anymore because of the reasons behind Sony closing down the goddamn stores. I don't know if you got that far. No, you did get that far in the podcast.
Yeah, I did. I listened to the whole podcast in one night playing Monster Hunter. Yeah, that's something we should really talk about. So I told Al about this because he did not hear anything. No, I told my old roommate Chris about it because he was asking me about stuff. But basically, Sony is shutting down the PS3 store and is replacing it with nothing.
Yep. Why is that?
And because they're afraid of piracy. Which makes no sense because if there's not a way to buy something at a fair price, people are going to pirate the fuck out of it even harder.
They're also afraid of being. They're also afraid because they were compromised during the fucking North Korea hacks.
Yep.
And
that was related to the interview, wasn't it?
Yep, starring Seth Rogen and James Franco.
Yep. Yeah, so Sony, terrified of hacking, terrified of the internet. It's like, nope, we're not going to sell classic games anymore. And also, you can't buy Darkstalkers, Reborn anymore. Or no, Resurrection.
Or Street Fighter 3 Online Edition.
Street Fighter 3 Online Edition, I'm going to
Or
buy a bunch of
Suikoden
PS3
2. Or Xenogears. Or Persona 3 Portable.
Yeah, you can't buy any Persona 3.
Like I said, when we talked about this earlier, I wouldn't mind. You know what? If they said, okay, we're killing these because there's not that many people on these hardware to support it, and it's costing us money, so that would have been that sucks, but I understand it a little.
Yeah.
But that's your fucking.
Ugh. Hey, guess what games are going to be really fucking hard to play without the PSN store? Every Shin Megami Tensei that came out for like 3 console generations.
I don't care if it looks shitty on a 4K TV. I will still play Persona 3 Portable on that thing.
I played Nocturne on my giant TV.
Man, fuck! I've been playing PS2 games on my widescreen TV, even though the video quality was blurry. I played all of Persona 4 and 3 for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
On that thing.
Well, hey, at least Persona 4 Golden is out on PC. I wish they'd. You know what? I'd like if Atlas just released their entire back catalog on Steam.
Yeah, I know. It's almost like you want to print money. Even if I don't get around to playing it, I'll still buy Devil Summoner 1 and 2 there.
Okay, release Nocturne Remaster and release the original Nocturne like for cheaper at the same time. I guarantee some people will buy both.
To all SMT fans, if you ever see an SMT game on Steam, buy it. Even if you don't have the urge to play it. Here's an alternative. Gift it to a friend who might be curious.
Or, here's the reason you buy it, because you don't know how long it's going to be up there.
True.
Online stores are weird. If you have it downloaded, you have it. So yeah, generally you get around to to buying games that, oh, Heritage for the Future. You can't get that anymore. I own it. Yeah, the JoJo fighting game.
I heard Capcom is getting the license back from it.
Good. That'd be great. I would love a JoJo Capcom game.
Hey, if it means a re-release of Heritage for the Future, I'll still accept that. If it means we're going to get a Capcom JoJo fighting game that's basically a sequel/spiritual successor, whatever the fuck, even better. But I'll take what I can get.
Here's the weird thing. Like, somebody brought this up, and it's a good point. Why is it that, like, every anime game has to be a fighter?
Isn't those Naruto... Wasn't there a couple of Naruto and Fullmetal Alchemist RPGs?
So, the Naruto ones, they have, like, adventure game elements, but all the combat is still done in, like, an arena fighter. But there is a Fullmetal Alchemist, like, adventure game.
Alright,
it's shit, but it exists, and they tried something new, and it's kind of cool.
Well, I'll happily answer this question, because most of the anime games that turn into fighters are adapted from Shonen Jump material. Shonen Jump is just nothing but people fighting each other all the fucking time, and that's why I got sick of it so quickly.
Yep. I would love a good JoJo RPG that isn't made for crazy people like the Seventh Stand User was. Shame about the Seventh Stand User, great game concept, but man, that encounter rate and the amount of grinding you have to do is fucked up.
Trust me, you're not going to see a fighting game based off of Azumanga Daioh, that's for sure.
I would love a fighting... No, I will rephrase that. I would love an Azumanga Daioh fighting game.
Of course you would.
No, you adapt all the slice of life into fighting games. You adopt all the action series into visual novel RPGs.
Well, that's bullshit, because all the Nichijou characters would be OP'd from what I'm seeing.
Oh, Nichijou would be ridiculous.
Deer versus Osaka.
Oh, suplex deer.
It's a deer.
That is my favorite bit of voice acting ever. Kudos to that woman. That was amazing. I did not think Nichijou could get a good dub, but that line alone makes me love it.
But hey, you know what? I don't care what people say. Support Fist of the North Star Lost Paradise, because it's basically Fist of the North Star, but a Yakuza game. It has its problems, sure, but I wouldn't mind seeing other IPs turned into an RGGS game.
You know what? Yeah, release Super Robot Wars here more often. I love seeing Votom's Scope Dog pinning, like Super Galaxy Anti-Spiral to a wall, and then running across his arm to shoot him in the face with a pistol.
Nice.
That is the best move you could ever do. Votom's Scope Dog is just a random, like, generic, like, it's almost like a forklift mech, and the pilot fights by getting out of the mech and shooting the other pilot with a gun.
Oh, that would be hilarious if you play a VR game of Azumanga Daioh, but you're Miss Yukari or some shit.
Yukari just having a panic attack trying to teach.
It's like, okay, Japanese teacher simulator.
With your friend. Flex on everyone with your mad English skills.
Can I? Okay, we can't segue into this, but I'm just gonna jump to it.
Okay.
For Resident Evil Village.
Yeah.
We all know that Lady D is
Lady
amazing.
D gonna get... Yes.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing I have a theory of in regards to her.
Mm-hmm.
Since she is getting over and the game hasn't come out yet, and every time they release more and more footage with her in it, she seems to get more and more... I saw a clip of her, like, cutting Ethan's hand, and she's drinking the blood. And I saw Maximilian Dude's reaction, and he said, "No, what are you doing? You're giving the fans what they want."
Yeah, stop giving them what they want. They'll expect more. I saw an edit of that. That it's like it was her taking a massive bong hit and replaced his hand with a bong.
Here's the thing I have a theory of.
Marin accidentally named a game that exists.
No, here's a theory I have with Lady D. And I'm going to call her Lady D because it's a perfect counterbalance to Mr. X.
It is, yeah.
I wonder if... And Capcom knows this. They know it. Apparently there are cutouts of her in GameStop.
That are big.
Big. Just
put giant woman sword.
Just put her next to a cutout of to a life-size cutout of Shaq and just 9-foot tall cutout. I'm thinking, what if she is so popular she doesn't die in this game? You don't kill her.
Oh my god.
She gets pushed as the next Albert Wesker, as like a recurring antagonist throughout the whole franchise. Until people are tired of her, or Capcom's tired of her.
Lady D and Smash.
I wouldn't be against it.
I wouldn't mind smashing her.
In fact, if I was the producer of Darkstalkers, that would be the guest character.
No.
It's like,
that was like, no, a new character archetype, vampire, but big.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, okay, the Capcom would be like, well, Darkstalkers doesn't have a huge audience. It's like, I know how to attract these simps. Put Lady D in there.
Yeah, so just a random thing that's in the chat. Marin said Higurashi fighting game. Umaneko is a spin-off of it's sort of like a spin-off, like similar to Higurashi, and it has a fighting game.
Yeah, but do they have Rena as a guest character with a hatchet?
Unfortunately not. But I do know that that magical girl Sayako, what the fuck is that blonde girl's name? Sayako?
From who?
From Higurashi. I feel dumb now.
Oh, Satoko.
Is it Satoko? The blonde Higurashi?
Yeah,
Satoko. So, yeah, the magical girl Satoko was a really high-tier fighter in Mugen for a while. And she would summon Rika as an assist.
Sorry, I have the belches.
Yeah, you're good.
Wow, it's only been 90 minutes, but it felt like we covered like 3 hours of shit. We can keep going.
That's how it is sometimes. We tend to jump around a lot because I get distracted by chat and go, "Oh yeah, this thing happened."
Well, to be fair, I did take a break last week because it was WrestleMania weekend, but because of the whole Peacock bullshit, I decided not to watch WrestleMania, but I decided to keep the break anyways.
Yeah.
Nintendo.
You already decided on it. Plus, okay. I was exhausted that night anyway.
Anyways, I'm looking through Niche Gamers to see some news articles. Nintendo designer F-Zero isn't dead. It just needs a grand new idea. Yeah, that sounds like Nintendo in a nutshell.
Go faster. Like the problem with F-Zero is it's a great game, but there's not really a lot you can innovate because it's a racing game.
That is true, and all the innovative ideas get pushed onto Mario Kart.
Yeah. So here's what you do. You give it to Platinum, and then you have races, and between the races you have Captain Falcon, a character action game.
No, they gave Platinum a fucking a Nintendo IP. You remember? Star Fox Zero?
Fox. They didn't let them have creative control though. That was the issue. If they let them have creative control rather than just character design.
They should have, because
man, Star Fox Zero was bad. That's like the one game that will never be released on Switch because you kind of can't.
And if they did announce that, the entire fucking world would be like, why? just like when the explosives didn't go off in Terry Funk's match, he just goes around and go, why?
My buddy's playing Totally Accurate Battle Simulator.
Huh, Tekken 7 tops 7 million units. Congratulations, that's actually a good game.
That
being
nice.
said, it is fucking bananas that fucking Negan from The Walking Dead is in it.
That blows my mind. Just because you were too afraid to put Majima in the game, you cowards.
Well, people were thinking Kiryu, but now we know the real reason why.
Yeah. Kiryu can't fight women. He punches a character. He put him in a fighting game, and every time he punches a character, they turn into a man. Kiryu changes your sex with his fists. That's a really strong ability. No, remember.
Man,
okay,
I can't believe he.
Did you notice that when you fought Kiryu in Yakuza 7?
Yeah, I was just about to bring that up. It's like, wow, they actually doubled down on this. So if my friend ever contacts me and says, dude, this Kiryu fight is bullshit. It's like, dude, do you have the office lady from the mini game? Okay, good. Get her and Psycho. Make sure they're supports. They do buffs and heals, because Kiryu's not going to attack them at all.
As tanky as possible. I bet he will never hit a woman.
But here's one thing I'm super hyped about.
Yeah.
One of my favorite rail shooters of all fucking time is going to get a remake.
Galgun.
No, House of the Dead.
Yeah, I'm excited for House of the Dead.
That being said,
Dead mode.
That being said, Galgun is actually a pretty fun rail shooter.
It is a very fun game, actually.
Dumb premise aside, I did enjoy my time with that game. but House of the Dead, okay, here's the thing I like about the original House of the Dead when compared to the modern games. And I'm not knocking on the modern games, because the modern games are still pretty fun, but they're just a little different. A little more different. So the most recent one, I believe it's out, is called Scarlet Dawn. And I played it back in 2019 at a Dave & Buster's with my friend Art, a.k.a. the Fighting Gentleman. The game focuses on cluttering the screen with as much zombies as possible. It's more of a horde shooter. You have to shoot down a lot of hordes. As a result, they don't pay attention to the minor details. See, what I love about House of the Dead, the original game, as well as House of the Dead 2, is that when you shoot a zombie and they're not dead yet, they will have visible damage. You shoot them in their arm, their skin will blow off. You shoot them in the other arm, the skin will blow up, blah, blah, blah. And
there's a detail where you shoot them, and I love that. And they come at you when they're falling apart.
So there's like I think the trailer for House of the Dead remake is only a minute long. But they may manage to pay attention to that detail. And yeah, when you shoot a zombie in their head will pop off, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, the usual.
I've played that game so many fucking times with my friend Red Wookiees. Like, we would just spend, man, we probably spent altogether like $100. Not at one playthrough. We're not that shitty. Just altogether experiencing that fucking game. So hopefully this remake doesn't shit the bed, though I doubt it. And they even showed one of the cutscenes, and even though they changed the voice acting and it's a little bit better, it's still cheesy. It's still that House of the Dead cheese in it.
I refuse it. Yeah, I would get upset if it wasn't.
I'll just say this much. If they're going to do House of the Dead 2 remake, they got to get the worst person for Goldman. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. I'll volunteer. I can audition for Goldman.
I would do it too.
Here we go. People of the AMS, I am Goldman. Dude, if you don't know who Goldman from House of the Dead 2 is, look him up. He is one of the most notoriously bad voice acted characters in all the video games. But yeah, I am super fucking hyped. The only thing I'm going to be upset about is when I point my fucking Joy-Con at the screen. Hey, if you play this game on dock, are they going to allow you to use the touchpad to shoot enemies?
No idea. I have no idea how that will work.
They should allow that just in case, because I don't mind.
Tap the screen. Yeah.
Well, apparently the doctor said everyone knows what I'm talking about. The doctor will be with you in 10 minutes. Okay, a half hour. Pull out the switch. Boom, 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 boom. So why are you playing the Switch? I don't know. Why did you come here 20 minutes late, asshole?
Good point. How could anyone do this?
Oh, man, I am...
Suffer like G did.
I mean, most people saw this when I was test streaming Steam games. I was playing Typing of the Dead Overkill, for fuck's sake. Typing of the Dead.
Typing the Dead is amazing. I like where Goldman just flies away.
Oh, the original Typing of the Dead.
Yeah.
They should put that on Steam, too.
That'd be wonderful.
Because they have Typing of the Dead Overkill. And Overkill...
Oh my god, wait, do they?
Yeah, look it up on Steam.
That sounds amazing!
So House of the Dead Overkill is the one that leans in on the cheesiness, and thus the game's tone is basically a fucking grindhouse film.
Yep. That game is amazing. It is like deep grindhouse bullshit.
Yeah, look it up. Let's see if you can find it. If not, I'll gift you it or something. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I'd gladly play that. Actually, that game's. I remember like playing that game a little bit on the Switch, and it was great.
House of the Dead Overkill is on Switch?
No, not Switch. Fuck the Wii.
Oh, okay,
My
I was
bad.
about to say.
Yeah,
Hey,
my bad. I haven't thought about the Wii in like 10 years.
Hey, if it was, I would have impulse bought the game and streamed it right now.
Yeah, that'd be good. That'd be awesome.
Oh man, yeah, I am a huge House of the Dead fan, and I am so. By the way, is House of the Dead still a Sega licensed IP?
Oh, should be.
I never saw Sega's name in the trailer. Just a couple. Just a couple.
Making House of the Dead remake.
I know. For publishing rights, maybe, but yeah, whatever.
That might be it. It might just be one of those weird publishing deals. Oh, yeah, weird publishing deals. I probably mentioned it before, but I guess that Trigger technically has the rights to Gurren Lagann and Kill la Kill now.
You mean Gurren Lagann and Pain Stocking?
Pain and Stocking, that's what I meant to say. God damn it, wow, I can't talk. Yeah, because they had a museum, and at no point did they officially say a product of Gynax. So Gainax finally sold the rights.
Girl Lagann is fine where it ended.
Yes.
I'm open to a Penny Stocking season 2. Even if they
Here's
don't...
what I want. I don't want a season 2 of Penny Stocking. I want season 2 of Penny Stocking to happen in the background of another show.
Oh.
So you just see them, the characters kind of doing their thing while something else is going on, but you're focusing on other characters.
I want to see season 2 of Penny Stocking, but it doesn't continue where the last 2 minutes left off.
You know what? Yeah, sure, why not?
In fact, those last 2 minutes could have been, it was all just a dream, I don't care. Let's just have weird zany adventures with...
No, even better. It continues where they left off, but they solve it within like 5 minutes.
Sure. That would also be just as funny.
Yeah. Oh god, Penny and Stocking was such a good show.
Yeah, it's been over 10 years.
It's
Hell,
been
we
over 10 years.
hell, we even made a time. It's
Yeah.
me stream.
It's been a decade
10.
since Gainax ruined Christmas.
Speaking of, man, let's see. Let me check the dates for something.
Alright.
Please let this be on the 21st. Oh, 21st is on a Friday. I was going to make a video call, one of the streams, which will probably be on the 23rd.
Yeah.
I was going to title it, "It's been 10 years since Macho Man stopped the apocalypse."
I forgot about that. Man. What was the April one was the camping rapture, wasn't it?
No, Harold Campin said that the world was going to end on May 21st, 2011.
Yeah.
Or he said it was going to start to end, and it's really going to end on October 21st. And yeah, it garnered a huge following.
Yes.
Camping said he did the math. There's a video of it by Internet Historian. You guys should watch
It's
that.
an amazing video, like all of his videos.
Yeah, that is true. He also made an amazing documentary on what was the name of that? Firefest. But anyways.
Yeah. That Firefest video is incredible. That Firefest video has more information than the documentary did.
True.
And it's much shorter.
Both documentaries. Remember, Netflix had one, but so did Hulu.
I forgot about that. I watched the Netflix one.
I watched all 3 because I am big-brained and I love to see these people suffer. Anyways.
Damn it, Ja Rule.
He said he did the math and said, "Oh, it's going to end on May 21st, 2011." And I'm like, well, that sucks. I have to go to work on that day because I worked at the arcade at the time.
I had an apocalypse party that day.
And it managed to garner a huge following. But here's the thing. Now, keep in mind, I am basically agnostic atheist. I don't believe in this shit. But even if I did, the Bible clearly states no one is supposed to know when the apocalypse is going to happen.
So therefore, the apocalypse can never come because there's always some asshole out there going, the apocalypse is coming today!
The apocalypse is coming on... God, what was the date on 2016 that was predicted on Ghostbusters 2? Valentine's Day, bummer. So I didn't think it was going to happen, though part of me wish it did because, God, that was the busiest fucking Saturday I ever had. Like, oh, God, man.
I mean, there is that theory that the world did end in 2012 because things got really stupid after 2012.
That is true, but the thing is, like, oh, man, why do people care about these stupid ticket prices? They're not worth it. They're not worth it at all.
No.
Oh, you want a little rubber ball? Here's a rubber ball. Fuck you. Couldn't get some margarine. There was a group of teenagers I had to kick out. Keep in mind, I did politely. I did.
Fuck them kids.
Yeah, as MJF would say, or Michael Jordan.
I don't know why it's a Michael Jordan image, but I love it.
And yeah, of course most Christians were against this because, like I said, the Bible strictly stated that you're not supposed to...
Most Christians are against what it says in the Bible anyway. When Jesus says, "Hey, it's kind of immoral to be rich," and then all the rich televangelists are like, "Nope, nope, Jesus didn't say that." But continue.
But yeah. So yeah, I was like, oh man, this day sucks. We didn't get an apocalypse, whatever. But the thing is, a couple days prior, Macho Man died of a heart attack and got in a car crash. And
got in a car accident.
it was a pretty brutal tragedy, especially because it was Randy fucking Savage, one of the most recognizable and charismatic. They still make Slim Jims based off of him. Let's put it that way.
Yep.
Have you seen the Savage size Slim Jim?
Yeah, they're great.
Oh yeah.
Actually,
I snack on those once in a while, and not only are they pretty long, but they're thick too. If you're into,
Did I ever send you this? Maybe I did.
you don't need to, because like I said, I order the Savage size Slim Jims are in my hometown, so sometimes I would grab one.
I sent you the image of Virginia Slim Jims.
All right, let me see these. Huh. So they're basically Slim Jims pretending to be cigars.
Yeah, that's all. It's just an edit of Virginia Slims to be Virginia Slim Jims.
But no, what I'm describing is much bigger and much girthier.
Yep.
If you're into dicks, get the Savage size Slim Jims, because ooh, I wonder if Tom and Mishka were listening to that bit. Let me tell you something. Mishka is much more lewder and cruder in person whenever you have a conversation with her. She's crazy. She's a wild beast. Tom scored himself a woman.
That's good. Good for him.
But anyways, a couple days ago, he passed away, and people were suspecting that he was stopping whoever was in charge. You know what? He probably took down the entire 4 horsemen of the apocalypse.
I saw fan art of God like looking down on humanity, and then there's Macho Man coming off the top ropes of heaven with the elbow.
I forgot. Did Gene Okerlund pass away before or after Macho Man?
Way after Macho Man.
Damn. Who would have been color commentary in the Heaven Wrestling Federation?
Oh.
Which, by the way, if Heaven did have a wrestling federation, territory, oh man.
There is like this one
Road Warriors versus Owen Hart and fucking Kamala or
Monsoon.
Gorilla Matsu and Bobby Heenan on commentary. Wait. No, Bobby Heenan passed away a little bit after Macho Man.
Let's see, Bobby Heenan.
That being said,
Bobby Heenan, 2017.
Once Animal showed up in Hawk's handicap match against Owen and Davey Boy as a last-minute surprise, yeah, that would Heenan and Monsoon would definitely be commentating then.
I want the Heaven Wrestling League. Oh,
that sounds like something I should create. It sounds like something I should fucking create.
That'd be a fun stable, the Dead Wrestler stable. That's the most powerful stable there is.
Of course, because Andre the Giant is in there.
Yeah. Andre the Giant.
And of course, he's going to work like he was in his prime.
And Guerrero.
Oh, oof. Crash Holly, the original 24/7 hardcore defender. Vader and Yokozuna.
Yeah, oh, that's a team. That's a fucking team.
I don't know if Big Al has WWE Battlegrounds. I know
he does. I see it every time I go over there, just sitting on his shelf.
That we should play that game together. I'll be Yokozuna, he'll be Vader. Because I'm a big Yokozuna fan.
Ultimate Heaven match.
And then, I don't know, we'll fight Bray Wyatt because I fucking hate him and everything he stands for. You know, I would forgive the Firefly Funhouse shit if he was actually a good ring worker. Because I forgive Brody Lee and the Dark Order shit because he's actually pretty good in the ring. And then he died. Oh, that's another person to go into the Heavy Wrestling Federation.
Taken away too soon. That one's really unfortunate.
But like Bray
Super Match was really upset about that one.
It was weird because for 2 months we're like, where the fuck is he? Shouldn't he be working with someone else? And then he died and we're like, oh. Mitsuharu Misawa. Yep. Mm-hmm. All right. Let's get back into gaming and anime shit. Because we're probably losing our audience.
Yeah, they're used to us spending half the time on wrestling anyway.
Well, some of them are.
I guess that's true.
I love how one of our viewers is like, who is this Jim Cornette you talk about? Okay, wait. Before we move on to that shit, I need to say something what I done this week.
Okay.
I completed this one audiobook I listened to called Death of the Territories by Tim Hornbaker.
Oh yeah, you were talking about that. Sorry. I'm gonna still be listening and I just have to go to the bathroom real quick.
Oh, okay. I'll wait until he returns so we can talk about other things.
I can hear you from there. My TV's pretty loud.
Oh, okay. Hopefully his microphone's not very loud, otherwise we'll be hearing a lot of splashes. Man, I would love to see Baba and Andre just chop the shit out of each other. And each chop just gets louder and louder until they break the sound barrier. Ooh, that would be great. But anyways, Death of the Territories. People talk about the Monday Night Wars of the 90s a lot, and it is a great time, let me tell you. I'm not going to take anything away from that. But the latter half of Death of the Territories, it felt like the wrestling / business politic version of Romance of the Three Kingdoms. It is nuts. Keep in mind, I'm a history buff, just like my family. Here's the thing. I found out I'm a history buff learning about the shit that I'm more interested in. Like wrestling and video games, etc., etc. Yeah, so it's a great book. I still recommend it. It's pretty sad.
Like most wrestling things are.
Yeah, that is true. But it's pretty sad that Vince McMahon just basically conquered everything and turned wrestling into...
Of all people, he was the one to win.
That was the reason why I want AEW to not be what it is now.
Dethrone Vince. Make him have to work harder and actually think for once instead of...
Dude, not only Vince thinks of AEW as a non-entity, Chris Jericho, one of their biggest stars on that show, is allowed to be on Stone Cold's podcast. Stone Cold contacted Vince for permission and double-checked with him, and he said, yeah, sure, whatever.
Yeah, sure, why not? That's fine.
What are they doing on AEW? Fucking ballet dances and musical numbers?
And not eating any of my pie. Fine by me.
I mean,
I did like that kayfabe news article on WWE releases Stephanie McMahon.
I wish. Yeah. You were supposed to be the chosen one. You were supposed to bring balance to the wrestling business, not make total ass out of it. Yeah. So the other wrestling book I need to finish is, and I'm halfway done with this one, is Eighth Wonder of the World, the complete biography of Andre the Giant, which is supposed to be like the ultimate be-all, end-all book about Andre. Yeah, it's supposed to like debunk myths and all that shit, and it's fucking phenomenal. I just completed the chapter where he first met Hulk Hogan and all that shit. It's really
So
good.
what does it say about his drinking reputation?
He drank a lot.
Okay.
He drank a fuck ton. He was a drinker. Not only that,
Dude.
he went to a bordello on Bourbon Street in New Orleans, Louisiana, and while it was raining, there was a blackout, and he was having dinner with Dusty Rhodes, and Dusty felt some warm wetness on his leg, and he's like, "Oh shit, the rain!" But he hears a big monstrous laugh. Turns out Andre just peed on his leg.
What the fuck, Andre?
And all this time I'm thinking, what's the restaurant? Is it still around? I have to go there.
We need to go take a photo of where Andre pissed.
Pissed on a French man pissed on the American dream.
Yep. Wow, that's a statement.
That's what Dusty Rhodes said.
I hate to cut you off and go back to a really dumb thing, but we were talking about voices in Invincible, and my favorite one was actually from this week's episode, where Justin Roiland played a jock.
Oh my god.
So it was that spoiled rich guy who's a little like, my dad owns half of the school, and it was Justin Roiland playing like a spoiled rich jock. It was fucking weird.
Wasn't that spoiled rich jock drunk?
Yeah, it was the drunk guy. That was Justin Roiland.
Sounds like Justin Roiland.
Yep. It's weird hearing him do a deeper voice.
I don't remember what Heroes of Wrestling is.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know that one.
Is that a movie, a book, a documentary? What is it?
Oh, let's see here.
But the other wrestling book autobiography I can't wait to listen to is Matt Memories by John Arezzi. John Arezzi used to host a radio call-in show in New York called Pro Wrestling Spotlight. And there's a podcast going on by Jim Cornette's co-host Brian Lass with Arezzi called Pro Wrestling Spotlight Then and Now, where they look back at the older episodes of that show and commentate on it 30 years later, approximately.
Oh, wow, okay.
That's why I linked you that one clip of Paul Heyman chewing out that wrestling fan's mom.
Yeah.
Because it was from the most recent episode, which was the best of highlights. And Paul Heyman, oh man. That's why he's my third favorite manager of all time.
Okay, apparently Karn says Heroes of Wrestling was a pay-per-view where Jake the Snake Roberts got extremely drunk.
That's sad.
When I looked it up, there was a What Culture video on it, like looking back on the worst pay-per-view of all time something.
Yeah, What Culture Wrestling covers a lot of things. By the way, now that let's end things with this. May 6th, Dark Side of the Ring Season 3 premieres.
Sounds good.
And apparently the first episode, which Jim Cornette is in, and I'm hoping this other person is in, which we'll talk about a little bit later. Apparently it's a 2-hour special on Brian Pillman.
Well then.
Now, I don't know if it was confirmed because I didn't see this person's podcast that we talked about earlier. Maybe Ifrit can confirm. But, yeah. Brian Pillman was Stone Cold Steve Austin's former tag partner when they were the Hollywood Blondes in WCW.
Yep.
God damn it, if they don't have Steve Austin in that podcast, in that episode. Who do I have to strangle?
Steve Austin, I guess.
A, I don't want to. B, I doubt I can, because even though he's an old man who doesn't wrestle that much, I'm pretty sure he can
He's got
still.
old man strength.
Yeah, no. The minute I just reach my arms for a neck, rib kick, stunner.
How'd you do that backwards?
That being said, I am willing to pay the hospital bills just on the honor of being stunned by Steve Austin.
Yeah. I would love to pay money to get my ass get choke slammed by
the Undertaker. Or Kane.
Yeah, or Kane. Kane, not so much. Damn it, Kane. Why you gotta be an anti-masker?
That is true, but I'm willing to let some things slide because it's Kane.
Damn it, Kane. You were cool and set everybody on fire that one time.
I mean, I let a lot of things slide with Kane. The whole fucking angle with Lita, Katie Vick.
Angle.
When he got his mask removed, and still I liked the guy, even after all that shit. All right, let's get back into video games. Battle in Wonderworld is a shit show, which I didn't. Oh no. No, I'm just kidding. So, you know who got announced for the latest King of Fighters game that even Pat is excited for?
I actually didn't see this. Oh wait, no, that's not who I was thinking. Never mind. Yeah, who?
Pat stares at.
Yeah, no, I meant like the character. Is it the Polish Prime Minister or?
No, King of Fighters, not Tekken.
Oh, okay, my mistake. Yeah, I actually don't know. I haven't been following this.
Shermie got confirmed.
Okay, yeah, Shermie's cool. I like Shermie.
Oh, did you see your trailer?
No, I didn't. I missed it completely.
I'm gonna post a link to you right now.
All right.
I wish I knew how to play this properly. Otherwise, I would have just pulled it up on my stream. But I still need to work the kinks on OBS or some shit. I'm gonna share it to you on Facebook.
Oh.
I think you're gonna like what you're gonna see.
Probably. Oh, let's see here.
I mean, I'm not a hardcore Shermie fan, but I get it.
I like design and everything. I think she's cool. Oh yeah, King of Fighters for Girls got canceled, unfortunately.
That's fine.
Yo, she looking good. Okay, she looks good.
I am.
Damn girl, work the massive hips.
Yeah, I was about to say, man, she got thick.
Sure, thick as fuck.
She got thick.
Beating the hell out of Polnareff there.
I'm glad you called him that.
God,
Not
I wish she would Frankensteiner me like that.
But
she
yeah,
fucking does suplexes.
Yeah, she's a grappler, dude. She's always been a grappler.
I mean, like, oh, those suplexes are beautiful.
Oh yeah, that
God
triple
damn.
suplex is straight up Eddie Guerrero.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going for it again. Go for that triple plex. Holy shit.
Here's the thing, I'm disappointed though. I was hoping she'd be part of a new team, but instead it sounds like the New Blood team is returning because what's the other guy named? Yashiro is confirmed.
Yeah.
So the third member is going to be Chris. I was like, damn it, Shermie should just team up with Angel and another female grappler. And they should just be like the ladies wrestling team or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah, I remember you were saying like, they should try to mix up the teams a little bit.
Well, the thing I was saying is for King of Fighters 15, is everyone they've been announcing so far is someone I would expect because they've been in like 90% of the fucking franchise.
Yeah.
So Iori, sure. Kyo, yeah.
Iori's got to be in the game.
Benamaru, okay.
Of course.
So Yashiro and Shermie were actually kind of surprises.
Yeah.
So, you know who I want to see? I don't know if people are going to agree with this, but he's from KOF 14. I want to see Antonov in there. He was the sub boss in 14.
Okay.
He looks like Triple H, but he has the personality of Mr. Satan.
Oh, okay. I
Oh,
like the sound of that.
Oh, you don't know who Antonov is?
I'm looking it up now.
Yeah, KOF
I haven't
Antonov.
played much King of Fighters.
Dude, he is fucking great.
Oh, yo!
Yeah, you see what I'm talking about?
Oh my god, this guy looks like he'd be greasy.
Dude, yeah.
I've always found Shermie hotter than Mai. There, I said it. She's never been this thick, though.
Squiggleton, I think you made a powerful enemy because I main my.
Oh well. I just like Shermie more.
That's fine.
I don't know how they play, just appearance-wise.
But yeah, Antonov, he doesn't even have a gimmick. He's a straight up brawler and shit. And one of my favorite, he has like one of my favorite ultimate max combo moves where he just like he spits out his cigar and then does a rib punch, and then does a 180 and slams him on the ground on the opposite side. And then after he's done, his title belt, he opens the belt buckle of it, which has another Cuban cigar, and then he just puts it up and lights it up. It's great.
Yeah.
Because he always fights with a cigarette in his mouth. This character's fire.
Smoking is cool.
Yeah, I know. That's not a good message to tell people, but
it kind of. I like when characters light up a cigarette after doing something cool. It's kind of hype.
It's like that scene. It's like that scene from JoJo's Abridge. Oh, where'd you get that cigarette? You want one? Can't blame you. After all, I'll make smoking cool as fuck.
No, that's the thing. Every smoker I've met in real life sucks and they're awful to be around, but smokers in fiction are the coolest thing ever.
Yeah, Antonov was pretty hype. I want to see him again so badly because he was a fun character. And you know what? I want to see Silly Paula again because I know it would piss people off, but I find her pretty charming. You know who she is, right?
Which one? What's her name?
Sylvie Paula. She's actually based off of.
Oh yeah, she's the one. She's the one with the eyeballs and the lightning, right?
Yep.
I liked her. She looked horrible. I'm like, yep, I'm all about this character. This is who I'm gonna main.
Because she's actually based off of real life pop idol who dresses that tackily. Yeah, I want to see her again too.
Yeah.
Is Shermie a woman wrestler?
I love characters based off real people, like that one Tekken character that was based off that man who was too handsome and got kicked out of Saudi Arabia.
The Middle Eastern guy?
Yeah. I don't remember the character's name, but he was based off that dude who was forced to immigrate out of Saudi Arabia because he was too attractive, and they said he was giving the women impure thoughts.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
I don't know his name, but holy shit, that is the most fire thing I ever heard.
What a Chad.
Like, ooh, because here, like, adding a Middle Eastern fighter, you know what? That's cool. That's fine. Adding a Middle Eastern wrestler who had to move out of his nation because he was making all the women thirsty. Ooh.
Yeah, okay. Shaheen is the character.
And I thought he was a pretty cool character because I played through his. Well, you could play through anyone's story mode in a minute, but he was like, his story was he fought Kazuya, and he's like, you know what? I'm not gonna kill you, and then he turns into his devil form. He's like, oh shit, yeah, you're an evil human being. I have to stop you, and that's how his character arc ends. He's gonna kill him now, which is a noble thing. But yeah, I thought the character was pretty cool in general for who he is. You know, fighting games always, fighting games have always praised diversity before it became cool with the fucking stupid hip kids who don't have anything to complain about.
You know why? Because they actually embrace the diversity rather than just use it as here's a checklist.
Mm-hmm.
If a character's from a place, they're going to be a mascot for that place.
Amen, brother.
And that's why I kind of love it. Like, yo, put in a Russian, they're going to embody everything about Russia. Like Zangief.
Oh my god, Speaking of Zangief.
What, Pat's dog?
Is that dog getting bigger or is Pat getting smaller?
The dog is draining Pat's size to grow larger.
Oh no, I patted the dog and he let one out.
Yep. I think my favorite thing is that there was a post on like a Tumblr. It was like Gamer of the Day, and one of them I didn't even know Tumblr was still around, but the post was Zangief the dog is our Gamer of the Day, and it was a picture of him as a puppy, and then Paige commented, "Our Geef could eat that Geef."
Yeah, I heard the dog aged to the point where he actually now looks like he has like a visible chin beard, just like Zangief.
Yeah, yep, he does. And also people think his jowls look like hamburgers. So they keep editing burgers onto his face.
That's funny.
What a good popo.
But I don't know if Shermie is an actual woman wrestler. All I know is that I think she's a cultist of Orochi. Yeah, I know more about the KOF lore than Jason does. He probably doesn't know shit, but
I know about the Orochi. I know a little bit about the lore, but that's not that much.
Well, here's the kicker. Shermie, as well as her two teammates, are supposed to be canonically dead.
Oh.
But they're here, and I have a theory. It might have something to do with the boss of KOF 14 verse, because he is like a culmination of souls of various dead fighters. So maybe after Verse was defeated, they got revived. Who knows? I mean, they even confirmed that Ash Crimson got revived, which makes even less sense because Ash literally retconned himself to death. Yeah, if you play KOF 13 story mode, you would understand that.
Yeah. So I just hear every time I hear like storylines of fighting games, I'm like, okay, wait, what?
Yeah, I know. Lore and fighting games are ridiculous, but
that's why I'm watching that Guilty Gear series that Wooly's doing.
He's doing the world a favor because now I'm starting to understand this fucking storyline after all these years of playing those games.
I know how much he had to focus on Overture, the game nobody likes.
Good. He's doing God's work.
Now we don't have to play it.
Yeah,
Here's one of the most important characters in Guilty Gear in the Guilty Gear storyline. His name is That Man.
Oh yeah, that was a thing I was familiar with when playing Guilty Gear Double X. That being said, there was a character in Excel Saga with the same name.
Yep, there was That Man, that guy over there.
That man over there, this man over here.
God, I love Excel Saga.
That's a thing to do in a storyline? What, retcon shit?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, there's a delay in my stream and I don't have a good enough internet connection to fix it.
Oh.
Maybe one day.
There's a lot of things that you can do in a storyline. Name a thing that could happen, and then a thing that could never happen, and they're probably both in the same story.
What else can we talk about?
Yeah. Actually, we're talking about fighting game storyline. I think one of my favorite quotes from Pat ever is going like, now I think the best video game storyline is Mortal Kombat, and the worst video game storyline is Mortal Kombat.
That makes sense. I agree with that. Mortal Kombat 11 pissed me off so hard.
Which part of it?
The character assassination of Sindel mostly, but a lot of other things pissed me off about it. But
yeah, we're gonna make her and Shang Tsung. Yeah, and Shang Tsung. Oh, not Shang Tsung.
Shao Kahn.
Shao Kahn a power couple. Oh, she's evil now. Nope. Now Shao Kahn is eviler.
No, that was the thing I liked when Shane Son fucking killed those two idiots.
Yeah, good.
That being said, I don't know if I'm excited for the movie or not. I'm gonna wait until reviews come out.
I'm gonna watch it because I'm gonna probably get drunk with my buddy and we're gonna kind of like how we did with Godzilla vs Kong, which I forgot most of the plot of that movie. I just remember the monster fights.
I might actually this might be dangerous for some people, but I might actually roll the dice and see it in a movie theater. Because by the time I'll see it, I'll have my second vaccination. Don't worry, I'll still mask up.
Yeah, I haven't gotten mine yet because I'm trying. I'm messaging doctors nonstop, like, hey, what the fuck? Give me my needle.
Welcome to year 2 of our 14-day flatten the curve.
That made me so sad. Oh yeah, by the way, my entire family has it except for me right now.
Yeah, because you're the smart one, I assume.
Yep, I am. My dumbass sister gave it to my dumbass mom, and then my dad like somehow avoided it for a long time, and then it's like, oh, mom, I guess I have it now.
How did your dumbass sister get it?
Because she doesn't like to mask up. She disagrees with everything, and she just kept going. Yeah, she kept like wearing it like below her mouth, and going to work and like catching it at parties.
Oh, Jesus. I want to have my fucking anime convention already.
Yeah, dumbasses like her keep ruining it. And she calls me at 2 in the morning like, no, Jason, I need some money. I ran out of money and I need gas.
Like, here's the thing. My convention has been super quiet.
Yeah, so is my... I am supposed to actually have a room for Colossal Con right now. They haven't sent me anything. I'm gonna call the hotel and go, hey, do I have a room with you guys right now? Because you pushed over my reservation from last year. I know you did that. So I had to figure that one out.
Well,
fuck it. If I'm vaccinated, I'll go to Colossal.
Here's the thing. MechaCon is supposed to happen at the end of July this year, obviously.
Yeah.
And that's like 3 fucking months from now. And they haven't made any updates, any changes. I don't even know if we're going to have the same guests or whatever the fuck. And yeah, they're not saying anything. And it kind of scares me. Because I don't know if our state is doing fine with this fucking vaccine, with this fucking COVID shit. It's so weird, dude. Like,
my state was doing the best. And then people tried to kidnap the governor, and the governor said, fuck it, I'm done watching you idiots. And then we have it the worst of anybody now.
Oh. It's weird, because for most people, it's a fucking zigzag, dude. It's like,
Yeah.
we're doing great. No, we fucked up. Like, ugh.
I stayed home, and I wear a mask everywhere I go, and I sure as hell didn't get it, so hey.
I work at a place where I should have gotten it 3 times over. Didn't get it.
Yep. I'll be one of those people years from now bragging, I didn't get COVID. I was one of the good ones. I'll be dunking on the people that did.
Yeah, that's why Gina Carano got fired. Fuck her. Because she had to be an anti-masker. And here's the thing. Yeah, because of this ruined Star Wars. And
Star Wars was ruined for a long time.
Well, The Mandalorian was like good.
Yeah.
But now that's going to be ruined.
She had anything to do with the story. I thought her character didn't really add anything. I honestly thought she was a one-off and was surprised she was still in the show.
Well, she could have been something more. They were going to have a spin-off series starring her alongside.
I didn't think she was that interesting.
Well, there was going to be a series called Rangers of the New Republic, and it was going to star her, Carl Weathers, and Bill Burr. But
that sounds great. I would watch a show with Carl Weathers and Bill Burr.
Yeah, at least those two. But they fucked themselves there, and like I don't know. I'm mixed on the Gina Carano fiery. On one hand,
I haven't even watched season 2 of Mando yet. So
I haven't watched any. I haven't watched any of Mandalorian yet, but thing is, I just hate how much in shambles the Star Wars franchise is, to the point where I can't watch anything that's good anymore from them.
Because they don't have because they don't have someone being the lore master like they did with Marvel. It's like, hey, this is going to be this one dude's vision, and he's going to keep it all in track, and we're going to have a bunch of different directors, as long as he's able to oversee it and go, okay, this is going to interfere with something later, I want this plot point to be a thing, and it fucking worked. Regardless of your opinions about the general quality of MCU, the fact that it's been this successful and this consistent, it means something.
Yeah, but Captain Marvel happened.
That doesn't matter. Whatever. Whatever. One mediocre movie. It wasn't even a bad movie. She was just a boring character, and she sucks in the comics too. So what's your point?
No, it was a bad movie overall, dude.
I thought. Then there's me over here going, no, you know what a pretty average movie is that happens to have a really good villain, Black Panther.
I mean, remember what Samuel L. Jackson said in Captain America Winter Soldier? Last time I trusted someone, I lost an eye. Yeah. And if Captain America actually said, oh, who did you trust? He would have answered, a cat.
None of your business. Yeah, that would have been great. I kind of like the alien cat, to be honest.
Trust me.
I don't know. I thought the movie was fine. I just think that Captain America's a boring character.
I hate to recommend.
I mean, not Captain Marvel. Shit.
I hate to recommend this video because I think this guy's is an asshole who's too OCD, but Mahler brings up a lot of fantastic points on why that film is basically like a root that needs a root canal in the entire MCU. It's a huge rot. I've
only seen it once, and I was I was barely paying attention, so hey, maybe.
But anyways, yeah, Star Wars. Well, I hated the fact that she got fired. She did bring it on herself. If the reports were true, they said, "Hey, please don't see shit like this on your social media, please, please." And then she double fucking down.
Double down. This is why I only follow shit posters and VTubers and porn artists.
Here's the thing. If somebody told me not to say anything related to this again and I'm getting paid a shitload of money, I would have just nodded and said, okay. And then just not use my Twitter for a while.
It's like, you know what you do? Every time you get famous and they talk about your Twitter, they should show you James Gunn's Twitter and go, hey, don't do this because shit like that comes back to bite you, even if it's really stupid.
Like, here's the thing. Jim Cornette cut a pre-tape promo when he returned from his quote-unquote suspension.
Yeah.
Because he threw a fireball on Ronnie Garvin's face. And he cut a promo initially where he said, did you see that? Ronnie Garvin lit up like the Challenger.
Yeah.
And then, of course, he was pulled up into the control room where Dusty Rhodes saw the whole thing. And Dusty said, don't bring up the Challenger. Don't bring up the Challenger. Just do it again. And then he didn't.
Yeah.
And everything went fine. Now, if he brought up the Challenger again, he would have been fired.
Yeah. Don't die. Okay, I die on stupid hills constantly, but my hills are usually not something that would get me fired. It's usually, this waifu is great, fuck you. And those are the dumb hills I die on.
Yeah, pretty much how I feel. It's like, yeah, you know what? Guys, I just think Gundam is a better franchise than Macross. I
don't even have much of an opinion on that.
Now, if I get fired for that, I'll be like, if I got fired from my real estate job for that, I'll be like, well, what the fuck, dude?
What? Wow. I didn't know I worked for Weebs.
Oh no, man. This is why I try my damnness to avoid politics when I can. But like I said, I'm mixed. if what they say is true about warning her, then yeah, she probably deserves to be fired. But at the same time, God damn it, I hate Star Wars again. And I hate that feeling. I hate that feeling.
If I can bring it over to VTubers, I'll definitely say that, hey, some rules don't apply for everybody. Because holy shit, I fell down a rabbit hole of the stuff Ollie, the zombie girl, has done on stream. Because I've seen clips of Ollie, but I did not know she was this unstable. But I fell down a rabbit hole, and this is like stuff that they would probably fire the Japanese girls over. The fact that she straight up had sex on stream one time.
Yeah, I was about to have a conversation with you. No, that didn't happen, did it?
No, that was legit a thing, and her co-hosts were just ignoring her while she's moaning and going, hey, we've been going about 2 hours, can we stop? Like her boyfriend was clearly trying to fuck her while she was streaming, and she's desperately trying to end the stream and mute herself, and she can't. What a mad ass.
I'm not against her having sex. She is allowed to do it however she wants in her personal life.
NTR stream.
I just really hope to fuck this doesn't end her career if Hololive gets sus about it.
Fine.
Okay, good. Because that being said, don't do that again, because that would just kill your channel on YouTube. If weird moan noises were happening.
No, she's very open about everything she does. She straight up says, like, me and my boyfriend got on a fight, like, during, like, there's, like, this infamous, like, Minecraft forest that she shoots the shit whenever she's playing Minecraft and is way too open about her life.
Dude,
like, she says, like,
Mr. Macker purposely got his channel killed because he was fucking his Asian girlfriend because he wanted to end the Gamergate movement or some shit, or he wanted to end being the follower of it, which I'm not against, man. Good on you, Jim. By the way, Jim, please get in contact with us. I know you hate Discord, but it's not as bad as a voice stream service as possible, but that's the only way you can get in contact with me or Big Al. I want to shoot the breeze with you one more time because you are a quick-witted, funny guy.
I know you could definitely get him. The fact that I somehow had a conversation with Internet Historian one time still blows my mind.
Dude, like I said, this guy...
He left very quickly. I'm going to blame myself for that one because holy shit, everyone was drunk. But...
Dude, I remember being in a conversation with him. I forgot what lead to him saying this, but I was talking about women or whatever, and he said this, and I quote, "Oh, cheer up, Darkscream. I'm pretty sure you're going to find that special someone that won't be fast enough to run away from you."
Jesus.
And I'm like...
If I talk to him, I'd probably be one of those guys, "Hey, how's it going, Jim? I hate your content, so what's up?"
But here's the thing. Here's a couple things about that. One, at the time, I never insinuated I was a chubby chaser. Number two, you insinuated that I would be a sexual predator of some sort, which is fucked up, which is the thing I'm most offended on. And three... No, wait. Yeah, it was the chubby chaser thing again. Still!
I'm laughing at Lance going, the NTR VTubers is a thinking man's VTuber. Did Al show you that one VTuber who was straight up, like, doing an NTR stream? Like, that was the theme?
Dude, that's fine. I don't... Yeah. I don't romantically simp for the... I don't fantasize me being with Calliope.
If I met any of them in real life, I would probably just chill with them, like, super hard. I'd be like, no, you seem really cool.
That being said, I still want to see a web series out of Hololive English, at least. At least those members.
Yeah, that'd be fun. I would love... Because every week, the main Hololive channel does those little office sketches.
Man, I want them to do Always... Yeah, I want Hololive English to do Always Sunny-inspired sketches.
It'd be a mess.
It's like, girls, like, we're going to be playing Minecraft. What's the worst that's going to happen?
The gang burns down the forest.
Yeah, and then the title quotes would be, "Gur burns down an entire village." If Gura became a VTuber because of her reputation in Senzawa, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's basically going from Cactus Jack to Mankind.
Yeah.
Which means if I ever make a VTuber wrestling federation out of from Fire Pro Wrestling, the Royal Rumble would be Senzawa. That one character that Senzawa is based off of, Hikaru or something. Gargura.
Coming out right now. So for those who don't know, there was a Royal Rumble where Cactus Jack came out, he got eliminated, then Dude Love came out right after and got eliminated, and then Mankind came out and got eliminated.
And they're all the same wrestler, Mick Foley.
I love to talk to the B card wrestlers going, "Hey, am I gonna be in the Royal Rumble? No, we need your spot for another Mick Foley."
Damn.
Duh.
Yeah.
I like when everyone else tries to go. Yeah, but that I will say it's a huge mistake.
That being said, I would simp for a VTuber that's thick enough.
Yeah. Hopefully Hololive Gen 2's got a thickie.
We're not just talking about thicky breasts or even thicky butt, thicky everything. Thicky arms, thicky thighs, thicky belly. Just make a chunky looking VTuber, and trust me, you're gonna get some simps that will throw in their entire life savings.
I mean, Hime from V Shoujo's kind of thick, but I fucking hate her voice.
What's her name? Hime?
Yeah, Hime. She talks kind of like, "Oh my god, my tits are so huge."
How do you spell Hime?
Hime.
Nope. I need someone that would fit amongst the cast of plus size elf.
Yeah, then again, her artwork looks a little bit different than how she looks on stream. So she usually wears sweat. I think her avatar usually wears sweaters. So that's probably why.
No, I'm seeing her. She is wearing sweaters, and those are some good fan art, but not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for someone that's more like what the fuck is that bitch's name? Nikuko from Galco-chan.
Okay, I loved it. I need to watch Galco-chan. I remember my ex really liked it. She told me about a few scenes that sounded really funny.
I watched all of Galco-chan. I liked it a lot. Not just for Nikuko, but the rest of the show is really good. And Galco herself, you think this woman is a slut, but no, she's the purest.
She's pure and just looks very voluptuous and is a gal.
Man, she even helped a little kid who was getting bullied by her classmates. And now he loves titties.
Setting him right. Teaching him the ways of the world. Can we talk about how weird it is that Nyanners, of all people, is the one who's getting pushed to the moon by Kazuna Ai?
I can push better talent.
Yeah, that's supposed. But I think it's crazy that Nyanners is the one who doesn't have original songs is the one who's opening for Kazuna at her big concert.
Yeah.
That has Teddy Lloyd in it.
Wow, okay, that I didn't know.
Yeah, Teddy Lloyd is opening for Kazuna Ai along with Nyanners.
Alright, speaking of VTubers, I'm trying to see,
I'm excited for whatever the hell's gonna go on with Hololive English Gen 2.
Oh, I hope we get some crazy shit, but
watch that one random audition actually gets me somewhere. Like, oh wow, okay.
Like I said,
no.
I'd be shocked if they introduce a fatty VTuber for us
Have,
Americans.
VTuber be the weirdest thing ever. Just break the whole. Just completely ruin the whole point of Hololive being the male one and Holostars. Hololive being the female one and Holostars being the male one.
Dude, imagine if Holostars EN auditioned Pat Starzat and he's a VTuber now. And I'm like, we all know how you sound. You can't fool us.
Can't fool us, Pat. I hope his avatar would just be him.
So somebody needs to make a rig of a VTuber for him, but it's based off of his modern cartoon design where he has that MODOK shaped body with the spaghetti limbs.
Yeah. Oh well, I remember. Hey, Wooly is a VTuber already. He doesn't use his rig very much.
Hmm.
I like Lady Wooly a lot more, but who doesn't?
True. We all love ourselves when we have a pair of titties.
Yeah. Oh, I'm trying to think. Oh, Plague of Gripes is a VTuber. He has like a weird farmer cat. I love that. He has that one random VTuber rig just that he brings out sometimes.
I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to remember if there's anything else. Okay, there was the Macross Harmony Gold thing, but like I said, I want to make a video of it instead of just talking about it here because I know.
I have no idea what the hell you're talking about.
Oh, I'll tell you a little bit of this. Harmony Gold decided to say, fuck it. Let's bring Macross to the West, finally.
Okay. Finally.
Yeah, finally.
Instead of Robotech.
Yeah, exactly. Which, we live in a world where we can watch old Super Sentai shows on Crunchyroll, but Hasbro is allowed to put Power Ranger shows on cable television. Yeah. We're allowed to live in the world where Gridman used to be known as Superhuman Samurai Cyber Squad. That's basically the point I'm getting across. So if they can do shit like that, if we can have both Kunio-kun and River City, then we can have Macross.
Hell yeah.
In America, as well as Robotech, if they actually get something off the fucking ground for once. Oh no, we're gonna make our live action movie. Yeah, you're probably making it because they want to make a Gundam movie and you want to compete with that. Sure, whatever, I don't care. Anyways, I think it's time to wrap shit up.
Yep, probably a good idea. I'm starving.
Okay.
I have no food in my fridge and I keep sleeping in and I work from noon to 9, so the grocery store is closed when I get off work, so I haven't gone shopping in like 3 weeks.
Damn, sucks to be you. Most stores are open till 11 p.m. my time. I guess we have this COVID shit thing handled.
Actually, well, wait. You know what? I should probably look into that. I think Meijer near me is open, but I haven't been to Meijer in a while. I'll have to check the times of my stores. But I have some frozen stir fry I'm gonna cook up. Ooh, and some shrimp. I should eat that.
So next week I'm gonna be edgy and stream Honey Pop 2. No, I'm just kidding. Actually, I think I can't. I think I can stream that if I just stream the censored
totally
version.
Can if you turn off the nudity. I would gladly play that with you. I love Honey Pop.
Here's the thing about Honey Pop 2 that frustrates me. I hate the fact there are 2 limitation mechanics now.
You know what? Yeah, I thought a lot of the systems were really fun, but like game kind of punishes you for doing big combos.
Like, okay,
I went back and played more alpha mode in Honey Pop 1, and I found out you could do some crazy shit without the limitations.
So for those who aren't familiar with Honey Pop, in the original game, you actually have a limited number of moves, and you can get some more moves if you match bells. It's a puzzle game, but it's also a fucking.
And then also you use proper upgrades.
It's also
like
shit. It's also
buying my girl 8 pairs of shoes.
It's also a shit posting dating sim.
The dialogue in this game is great. Thanks for the sex, homie.
Honey Pop 2 has gotten better, but here's the thing about Honey Pop 2. Honey Pop 2, you actually double date, and they added a fucking stamina mechanic amongst the women you date. So you can drain one of their HPs, and if you do that, that's it. You lose. So what do? You drain
one of them. You have to drain both of them to lose. But I've been stuck in a situation where I literally can't survive the next 2 moves because they haven't dropped any new stamina.
Okay. Correction. If you drain both of your staminas, you lose. but they still kept the limited move system from the first game.
Yeah.
So it's a
Overall,
pain in the
like,
ass.
That stamina system kind of hurt. It prevents you from doing the crazy combos I loved to do. Also, there's that one. I like the idea of the baggage system, but for characters like for characters like Lillian, who actually has she has a neutral thing. It's like, oh, she treats broken hearts as regular hearts and vice versa, and that's a cool system. I liked that idea. Or like this character hates sex orbs for a little bit, but then you get characters like like Lola. No. Candy had the worst one. Was if you make a complicated move, it takes like double the amount of moves.
Wow, I didn't even know about that system.
Oh, so the baggage system can be fun. Some characters have fun baggage. Like Sarah has the annoying as fuck baggage, where she will where it creates like twice as many it creates like extra broken hearts, which is good for when you're on a date with Lillian. And she also has the attention whore, where randomly she will force her attention over to you because she gets upset that you're paying attention to the other date. Those mechanics are fun, but like a few of the baggages actually really suck.
Before I wrap this stream up, answer me this.
Yes?
Is Aubrey in this fucking game?
No, but there's a character like her who you can dress as Aubrey.
How much is she like her?
She's a bitch.
Go on.
But she's goth too, which I like.
Oh, I think I met her already, and if it's who I'm thinking of, she's no Aubrey, and I hate this game, and I wish I could refund.
Nobody can be Aubrey, except Aubrey.
She needs to be added in the game as DLC. God damn it.
That would be a good idea to put in DLC. Oh god, DLC might be difficult because you'd have to like create new dating for like a lot of girls to make the DLC work.
And of course, the
like,
fattest chick in this game is a fucking weird ass weeb bitch.
I fucking love her. She's my favorite.
But she reminds me of every cringe-worthy, annoying bitch I knew in high school.
That's why I love it, because I'm like, oh my god, I've known people like this. It's great that I can deal with a simulation of them and not them.
Yeah, but she goes a mile further and dresses up in Gyaru makeup and fucking Ganguro blackface shit.
And meets an Asian girl. It's like, are you Japanese? I'm Polynesian. I'm best friends with a Japanese girl.
Like, oh, the fattest bitch I want to fuck, and no.
Oh, she's wonderful.
It's like, hey, here's a fat chick you can romance. Awesome. She's not worth your time.
She's gonna scream "nya" and like and be the most annoying thing in the world.
Oh, well, this is a weird trade-off.
Oh, I love it so much. A character I liked a lot more than I thought I did was Zoe, the like super industrial goth girl.
Which one is she?
She's the black girl who wears like the neon dreads.
I don't think I met
and
her.
Is, like, she's interesting. She's
girl.
aware that. Yeah. Okay, I'm not gonna spoil much, but she's
black girl in dreads.
Yeah, black girl has like neon dreads. She wears like a lot of different outfits. She has.
Does she like fighting games?
I don't believe so. I don't think she likes video games that much, but she has she's very cyberpunk.
Still sounds like Wooly.
It is kind of femme Wooly, but she's very stoic.
Right,
like,
Ryan.
Oh, that's interesting. Would you like to have sex now?
Right, Ryan.
Right, die! I can't believe Wooly's fucking dead because he laughed too hard on stream. I can just tell that story like before we finish up, but one of my favorite moments in gaming history is the game Lifeline on the PS2 got awful reviews because the voice recognition doesn't work right. The plot of Lifeline, it's a survival horror game, but you play as a guy locked in a booth giving instructions to a character you control via voice functions, and the game doesn't pick up voices well. But it reviewed very well in Japan. Turns out, years later, some guy found out why. the beginning of the game, it's like lifeline, wrong, lifeline, wrong, lifeline, correct. Oh no!
So
You
yeah,
have to speak
you
in
have
a
to
super
speak
offensive
English.
Japanese accent for it to pick up. Because it was tested on people who didn't speak English very well.
I wonder if Hey You Pikachu had the same problem.
Oh my god, I want to try that and then get arrested for hate crimes.
Because I used to play Hey You Pikachu, and I thought it was a fun game.
But I remember the voice recognition wasn't that great, but then again, I was a dumb kid. Like,
No. Pikachu paid attention to me. He actually understood what the fuck I was saying most of the time. There's like a mini game where you see, there's a Who's That Pokemon mini game where they show silhouettes, and then you tell Pikachu, Hitmonlee, and then I remember that working pretty accurately. But then again, this is the mind of a 9, 10, no, a 10, 11-year-old. So who knows? That being said, I would actually kind of mark out if Hey You Pikachu got a re-release on the Switch.
That'd be great.
And you just need a USB microphone to work with it. I don't know. You know what's really funny? The only thing I remember from Lifeline is that X-Play reviewed it. And
Bark
they had
like a dog.
Yeah. Adam Sessler, bark like a dog. Big dog or a little dog. And he got so uncomfortable, he actually looked towards the camera going, what the fuck?
And ended the review a 1 out of 5.
I thought it was a 2 out of 5, but
Yeah, it was something like that.
still,
That X-Play resurrection that Xavier Woods is trying to do.
Xavier, I love you, bruh.
You're in over your head.
Yeah, and you don't need we don't. No one's asking for an X-Play revelation. Fuck it. You know what? Just talk to.
G4
No,
reunion is
you
what
know
he's
what?
trying
Just
to do.
fuck it. Talk to Vince McMahon. Tell him you want to review video games for at least 2 minutes on Raw or SmackDown, wherever you're on. And I'm pretty sure he's insane enough to approve it.
He pins a dude and then cuts a 2-minute promo hyping up the last game he played.
Sure, why not? I don't give.
Yo, Monster Hunter Rise is the best game to get into if you're new to the series.
And then all of a sudden, Capcom's like, "Oh wow, we actually got a huge player increase in Monster Hunter Rise."
Yeah. New demographic discovered.
So, Jim, what are your thoughts on Xavier Woods advertising video games? Hey!
What's a video game?
Oh, dude, I'm telling you, it was the funniest fucking thing when Brian tried to explain to Jim what Twitch was and how much money the top guys on Twitch like Ninja and PewDiePie were earning.
Oh, yeah.
And
That's upsetting.
his reaction was, well, why are you in the wrestling business? You could just sit here and make a lot of money. Just do that. Just do that.
Yeah. But you gotta have that. You gotta have that audience.
That being said, his co-host is more level grounded. He's like, I'm not gonna let you dog on video games all day. You know, there's a video game you might like, Red Dead Redemption 2.
You probably love it.
Yeah, it's a fucking Western. It's a straight up classic Western that happens to have Old West New Orleans in it, and that's why that's one of my favorite games of all time. Yeah, you know what? Fuck you. Saint Denis is beautiful. I don't give a shit what anyone else says. I'm at home when I'm here.
That's why it was so weird. Yeah, like seeing people play Detroit Become Human and see the Joe Louis statue, which is that big fist. Like the best friends got so hyped about it, and I sent a message on the Reddit. I'm like, yeah, it's a real thing. And I sent an image of them people at Youmacon putting the Green Lantern ring on the Joe Louis statue, and that made Pat so happy that he brought it up in the playthrough.
All right, now's a good time to wrap shit up.
Yep, good timing. I'm gonna have some stir fry.
I am going to have another drink, so I'll catch you guys next week. For some of the people in the Mega Society, I'll catch you tomorrow. With that, this is Darkscream signing out.
So Scroll Within signing off. I'm gonna watch some Zombieland Saga.
I need to start watching Zombieland Saga. Take care, everybody.
Good night.
Wow, we were 15 minutes short of